Hello, welcome to the CouchSoup Charity Chat Show. Hello, everybody.
Yes.
Hello.
Oh, look at that screen.
Look at
I thought this was
that.
our planet.
Wow.
Oh, shit.
Oh my God, David Attenborough's here.
Professional.
Oh my God.
Done.
How do we kick this off? This is crazy.
This is great.
This
good.
goes.
We've raised $31 already.
Liam is
Crow
on
Seven
his
Blah.
way. He is just signing into a computer. So Liam will be joining us soon. But welcome, lovely guests, to the show.
We've already
Thank
had
you
a-
all so
we've
much for
already had
being
a-
here.
We've already had a
You've already had
contribution.
one? Oh,
Let's
thank
go.
you so much, Ian. Yes,
Crow
for Crow 7
Seven.
Blah. Thank you so much.
Great.
Thanks,
Appreciate
buddy.
it. Thank you. So we're raising
Really?
money
We
today
already
for
had it
Able
already?
Gamers.
We
Already
didn't do
won,
anything. How
Yes.
great.
For just
They
being
should-
here.
Just because you showed up, Alan. Someone's like,
Oh
here's
my
money,
God.
take it.
I've
Uh,
seen
so-
that
yeah.
meme. Take my money. Cool. It worked.
We love it. We love that meme. So welcome everybody. This is the Charity Chat Show. We're raising money for AbleGamers. We'll get into what AbleGamers is in a minute. And Steve, I might throw that over to you if that's all good. But
I'm not
welcome.
here to work now.
How dare you, sir?
Oh, all right.
You have one job. I will come down to the basement. Welcome Steve, welcome
again.
Steve Spawn of AbleGamers, and to Drew Lewis, of course, producer and co-host of today's stream. And welcome to our lovely guests, Robin Atkin Downs, Alan Tudyk, Todd Lasance, Richard McGonagle, and Liam McIntyre will be here shortly. So welcome everybody. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're
for having
welcome.
us, Stephen.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
So how is everybody?
Oh, fabulous.
Where
I
is
love that you
everyone
came with a
based at the
martini,
moment,
man. I
actually?
just came with
So
with
good.
water.
Is that
Okay,
a
look.
real martini?
I'm dry during the week, you know, because I have an 11-year-old daughter and a new puppy. And so when it comes to Friday, I'm like, I got to start early. So, you know,
Please tell
I
me
love
that's
it.
a real martini. What
It
do
is.
you drink?
This is Grey Goose. Normally it's a bit dirty with some olives, but I couldn't find any, you know, and I had to get online. So I'm like, I can
Wait,
just
so
drink straight vodka.
just a straight.
Same.
You know,
Yes.
It's so good.
you
It's-
know they
That's
make
great.
Grey Goose up here in Freeport, Maine.
Oh, they do.
No
Oh.
way.
no
Do
way.
they?
All right, I'm coming to
Coming
visit.
for a visit.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Todd and I right there. Yes.
Yeah, my drink of choice is that's the dirty vodka martini, and I got to have 6 of the Queen olives. You know, the big juicy olives.
yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
That's what
Just
I'm
soak it up.
drinking. Weird.
That's worse. That's much
I like it
worse.
when I go to the fancy place and like the bartender has to stuff blue cheese with his finger into the oven and then put him in my
Oh.
drink.
Hot.
So-
What?
why would you have blue cheese in a
No,
drink?
don't do that.
Wow.
And
Also,
then I'm like,
don't-
yes,
special.
give it to me.
Don't put your
bartender."
fingers in my drink. Also, like, why would
You
you?
know,
No.
you know, I
It's-
paid an extra $5 for that
So
drink.
weird.
So.
There he is.
Welcome, Liam. Welcome
Oh my
back.
gosh.
Liam's
All right,
back.
is this
Live,
much
we're live.
worse? How much worse is this?
It's great.
Okay.
No,
Honestly,
that's
it's lovely.
beautiful.
We
I
can
think
see
we
you.
all have to
Yes.
start talking in an Australian accent now.
Nice,
You
mate.
A
Oh,
really
yeah.
bad
Come
one.
on.
Really
Oh, that's
terrible.
on camera. Oh.
Yeah, mate.
Since some of the
Right on
Irish
the
were
table.
no
Thank
pressure,
you.
can I just keep mine?
Show us that shirt you're wearing, Liam.
Oh, yeah.
Give us a look at it. Look at that.
Nice.
dinkum.
It's the white
Very
edition?
much. Support your
Oh,
artists,
okay.
friends. Support your artists.
Love it.
The
Mhm.
white edition.
Okay, now you're just
so
trying to
they
show off your
have color
biceps.
choices.
White edition.
Nobody else can look that good in a SAG-AFTRA t-shirt.
Actually, you know what? Surprisingly, everyone else can look better than that. That's their entire business model.
I saw that you guys had a little Spartacus reunion for.
We
the
did. I wish
Strikes
you were
night.
there. You wouldn't fly in, though.
I know.
Oh, this
He's
is
a
a
celebrity now
perfect
with his own show.
opportunity for all of us to say, I am Spartacus.
No,
I am
again,
Spartacus.
cannot
No,
stress
I
this
am
enough.
Spartacus.
I am
I am
Spartacus.
Batman.
Okay, that's enough.
am
That's enough. No,
Spartacus.
I am
All
Spartacus. I
messed
have the
that up. Oh,
documentation
sorry.
and the contract to
It's
prove it.
true. It's
I am Michael Caine.
And the contract approved.
Yeah,
and
the contract's
4
solid.
DVDs. Or however many they fit it on.
So
I
welcome,
just hung
everybody.
out with Steven tonight, though. That was fun. I tried to find out what the
Oh.
new one was about, and he wouldn't tell me.
Oh,
Really?
rubbish.
Yeah, I
What?
was like, "So what's it about?" And he's like, "I don't know." And I'm like, "You should though, because you wrote it. You're writing it."
Oh, he's been on strike though. He probably only got the first word. Opening credit.
Yeah, fair.
$sign
Pen
contract.
down.
Just had enough time to negotiate the money. That's all we had time for.
Yeah.
Sorry, Pagan. We keep
Speaking
cutting
of
you off.
money, we are here
Yes.
to raise money for AbleGamers charity. So, Steve, would you like to tell us a little bit more about the AbleGamers charity?
Oh,
and
we
how we can
live?
help? We are. We're
We're-
live.
we're-
Oh my
I've heard
god!
that
Oh, I'm
episode,
so
yes.
embarrassed. Go, Steve. Tell us why we're here. I'm sorry. Do your job.
Wait,
God.
do my job. Now I'm on strike. You go ahead, do my job.
Okay. The AbleGamers. Okay, go for it. You
I want-
literally know.
I'll do it. I'll
Thank
do
you.
it. Fine. I want
Camera one.
Liam does Venmo me right now for this.
Got
So
it.
Everyone.
get on it. AbleGamers is a 501c3 nonprofit organization that helps people with disabilities be able to play video games. And there's a lot of ways that the AbleGamers charity does that, but the primary one that everybody knows and loves is that we bring people into our services and have our expert team of peer counselors figure out the technology that they need and then allow them to play video games for the first or again. And we give it to them for free, thanks to the wonderful donations that we raise throughout the year to be able to hand out these controllers and get people back into the wonderful world of gaming. I think everybody here, except for Liam, understands how games are important, and they really help connect people. And the truth of the matter is that the boilerplate is that we help people be able to have these experiences, but it's really about the connections. It's not about the video games. It's about allowing people to come together, no matter how far or your disabilities, so that you can come together and you can stay connected.
Oh, that was
And
lovely.
what-
All right. So
You
as
better
I
be
was about
clapping
to
at
say,
home. That was great.
So
Very
what
good.
AbleGamers
Fantastic
is
speech,
about?
Steve. Fantastic.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Very
You're welcome.
cool.
Yeah, very cool.
Actually, I've actually met people at conventions that have benefited from AbleGamers, and it's been transformative. They brought them such incredible joy to be able to participate in groups in online together and be able to play things and sort of be able to converse about the stuff that's happening right now. And it's just been it's even though I like you, I liked it even more after I heard how good it made people feel.
Nope, it's only because of me.
Yep.
Yeah, facts.
Yep. No,
How much? I was going to say, Steve, how much have you tracked? How much total you have raised?
Joy, how much total joy you've created?
How much
Yeah,
total
that's-
joy? The
Yeah.
more I make fun of Liam, the
Quantify.
better. But no, as
Same.
far as money, no. So the first spawn together that we all did together, and got together with our friends like Alan and Bender and all kinds of great people, we raised 2.7 million.
Holy
we
shit!
Yeah, we raised a lot of money. We helped a lot of people.
Let's go.
Yeah.
7.
Yeah,
Oh my
Fixed it
God.
then. So you solved it.
Yep.
Doggo,
Yep. So
sorry.
now everybody in the world can game. No, unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. Yeah. No, but we've gotten to make some amazing things. There's the help that now you see things like the Xbox controller, the other things that are out there right now that I am under NDA. That literally a golden robot will come out and start smacking me if I start talking about.
That
But there
seems
are
inappropriate.
Yeah, we call it
Well,
C3PO.
yeah. Well. Obviously, Pagan employs the best tactics to keep me in the basement. So, no, it's
Standard.
there's a lot of cool things we've been able to do out there. But I think the crowning achievement for me is we have our center in West Virginia where we can bring people in. It's a huge building where you can come in and you can, if you're disabled, you can come to our center, get assessed for technology, see all the cool things that are out there live and in person, and actually go through it with our expert peer counselors. Thanks to the money we raised here, we were able to hire someone away from one of the top universities in the country to come run the department.
Yay!
That's
It's
great.
it's been great. Yep.
Wow, I didn't even
Take
know
that,
this
top
part.
universities.
Yeah, take that.
That's
Because you don't return
incredible.
my calls, Todd. That's why.
Well, I am actually the top university guy, but yeah, I didn't
No.
realize I was helping so many people.
Todd, you,
That's-
yeah.
That's amazing. So a dedicated center where they go and become and they get
Mhm.
assessed for it, and
Mhm.
then you guys kind of like build around, or you kind of offer
Yep.
based on what products you have already.
Well, it's one of those things that's a big misnomer out there. We kind of accidentally end up making people think that it's just like a fast food. You pull up and you go, I'm disabled, I need a number 8 with fries. And that's not how it works. There's actually an intensive process that takes between 8 to 10 hours, sometimes more, depending on how physically disabled you might be, where you have to work with peer counselors. One of my favorite peer counselors right now, Aaron, he actually is quadriplegic and uses a mouth controller in order to play video games. So he's able to use his experience as a gamer who plays with just his mouth to be able to teach other people who have very strong challenges to be able to then go and do something. And also what's great too is when you have someone like me on, camera and hanging out, when you have an Aaron out there, people see like, just because you're disabled doesn't mean that there's anything standing in your way. Your life might be on hard mode, but you're still able to go out and do some cool stuff.
Yeah, it's awesome.
That's
Very
And
incredible.
kick the
Wow.
crap out of like a bunch of 12-year-olds.
That's right.
And probably me.
12-year-olds.
Yeah.
That's
Is
what we're
there
talking
any
about.
more joyful thing in the world?
That's why Alan is actually my PR person. So
That's why we
Yeah.
do it.
I think that's the worst thing about online gaming is, during the pandemic, I picked up Call of Duty, which was a depressing world. First of all, like outside, and then you hear like these 12-year-olds like.
Don't self-censor. Don't censor yourself.
Like
I don't think I think Zoom's censoring him.
No, only Australians heard that bit. They let that through.
It's only difficult because they can kick your ass. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's true.
Not in real life, though.
No.
And they can, no matter how much you're like, I'll show you. You can't show them anything.
I've never seen Liam McIntyre fight a 12-year-old, so I don't know. I might have money on the 12-year-old.
You haven't. You clearly don't have my TikTok channel. You haven't
Have
subscribed
you watched Spartacus, War of the Damned? With
all we did was kill
swords?
12-year-olds. That's all we did.
Right.
I told that story where my mum thought we killed people for real, right? Have I told you this? Where my mum was like,
No.
"Did you actually?" Did you actually kill those people? I'm like, no, they're New Zealanders, but they're still people.
That's so
genuinely was like, she was kind of like, look, I'm cool with it. Whatever you had to do to get this job. But I was like, they're stunt people. They have a profession where their job is to look like they die and not actually die.
Side note, we have some more.
You can do this. You can do this, mate.
Donations.
Yeah,
it's a D word. It's donations.
Yes, we do. Great Pidini.
Got the D and some more of the D.
And
do they get to text to you and you can see what they're saying?
Yes, I can.
Because maybe somebody could request and say, I'll donate $200 if Liam takes his clothes off.
Go for it.
I'm just
wait.
You heard it here on stream. Robin runs it now. Go for it. You want?
You would have wanted that like 10 years ago.
$200.
Less now. You don't want it as much now.
You
Keep the shirt on because I want to know you're
Robin will donate $200 if Liam takes his clothes off.
Oh, this is why I don't want Steve here because he's like peer pressure personified.
Yeah, literally. We
What
want to
about
see
that
those
workout
knees,
rack
Liam.
behind you?
Oh, I will do for the right amount. I will reveal some knee. I'll do it. I'm not against it. I'm not
Please
opposed
do
to
some
it.
knee. That's all we need.
I literally have someone in my chat.
Only
already.
knee. We did only knees for a while, Alan.
Only
we did
knees,
only
right,
knees.
yeah.
Someone in my chat already is in all capital letters saying, I will donate $200 for shirtless Liam.
Please.
Go.
Listen.
I'm telling you. This is
Robin,
easy.
good job.
This is easy.
How much money to keep my shirt on? That's
That's
what
what
we
I was
really
going to
need.
say.
Not
How
enough.
much will you get if I keep mine on?
Just keep
Have we
putting money in.
introduced
The shirt
everybody?
stays on.
Did I miss all that? Did we already introduce everyone?
We did,
Yeah.
yes. And I
Yes,
did
yes,
introduce
yes,
you,
we
Liam.
did.
Hello,
Sorry.
how are you?
We did introduce you here with that.
The guys who did
What?
donate actually did say
Sorry.
some stuff. So Matt Kalos says everyone deserves the magic of video games, and he donated $20.
Right.
That's
keep up the
great.
Except
good
for
work for an
E.T..
extremely worthwhile cause. Great pick, Dini. And Ian, Crow 7 Blah, let's go, was his quote. So let's go.
Oh, yeah. And,
Let's go.
and Cassandra's
Go.
thrown in too. There we go.
Hey,
a new one,
Cassandra,
fresh one.
thank you. Thank you so
Get
much.
over this.
They'll start coming in every so often until
You know what?
take a
Some
while for
other
that to
things.
update.
I don't know if you've ever done this, but some other things that might raise some money is if somebody
love
types in and you want a call out of your name in one of our
Oh.
video game or film character roles, and we just
That's
give a
true.
special call out to you
Let's
right now.
go.
Bam, $50, and we'll give you a call out, or maybe should it be more, Drew? I don't know. Or
I like
What do you price it? Alan's
Yeah,
like
what do you
5,000
price?
for me.
Yeah.
Oh no. I was trying to think like what? Okay, yeah,
If you'd like to.
that's okay.
Alan, you have to do it in the voice of Hei Hei, right?
Yeah, I know that's kind of hard.
Right.
No, you did not voice Hei Hei.
He
You don't know
does.
this?
Did.
You don't know
Not
that?
voice
Ever.
Hey Hey.
I went to Juilliard. Best quote I've ever seen.
Did not voice Hey Hey.
Yes.
Holy shit balls! Wow, dude, I'm fangirling.
you gotta
right
donate
now.
now.
God, that
And
is the
really-
best.
Robert and I worked together. I'm sorry, Richard and I worked together. Sorry, Richard. So very long ago that it was before he changed his name to Richard and was still going by Robert.
Well, that was because of the whole. Yeah, I know about that.
I remember you, Bobby. You were good back then. And,
I've got to look
what
up.
were we doing? We were doing the video game that you were in.
Uncharted.
Most.
Yeah,
Uncharted.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah,
Which,
the original Uncharted 4.
Oh
Yeah.
yes.
Ah,
We've
there
had
you
discussions
go.
about that with Nolan and whatnot.
And
Yeah.
we were having such a good time, and then
Yeah, they were like too much fun.
Yeah, it was so much fun. It was we were all in our mocap suits going down it's over on the west side, that studio. That Mel Brooks has an office right over there, and it's a cool old studio.
Yeah,
What's
it was
called?
the Culver.
Culver. Oh, yeah.
It was in the Culver when we were still in Culver Studios. Yeah.
They moved it now.
It was a sound stage. It's like an empty sound stage, and it was a volume, I guess what it's called.
That's what they call it. Yeah, that's the correct nomenclature.
I think it was originally built by Zemeckis for Polar Express.
Oh, wow. Really?
Oh, cool.
Wow.
And we were all in like body panties and like clingy body panties.
Oh,
and
that's so flattering.
I was playing somebody named Rat or Riff or Riz or something.
From Back to the Future? Biff?
Yeah. It's just Rat.
It's hard to have an attitude or an ego when you're wearing those suits because you look like an idiot.
Yeah.
And it's just
anyone look good in them?
I just enjoy the amount of old jokes.
What was the name of the guy you worked for? What was the actor who was your boss? He was a friend of yours, I think.
Who, me?
Yeah. In that game when we did that.
Oh, Todd Stashwick?
Todd.
Oh, Todd.
Yeah. Todd. Yeah.
He was your boss?
Well, he was. That's right. Yeah, he was my boss in that game. That was when he was still doing it. Well, he had hired me to go kill people or something.
Sure.
And
Standard.
And he was in it, I was in it, and then it was so weird. I
had a different role in that game too. And then
really?
it became
out. But you're in every game though, Robin.
Well, I got to everything that Naughty Dog's done. You know, they just bring me in because it's a statistic now.
Right.
Luckily for me, when they did the big switch up, they fired some people, and when they changed it, it made our contracts null and void. You had to re-up the contract. So they're like, we want your character, but now you're going to be in a suit, the same face, and you're still going to have the same. I'm going to leave.
I'm gonna leave.
Let Nolan and Robert or Richard, whoever over there, take the reins. I'm out the door.
I'm done.
Yeah.
That was my first video game experience. Was like, hey, we want you to be this guy, and then over the next year, they were like, he's actually this guy now. No, he's totally different now. No, he's another. He's like a French bureaucrat now. I'm like, am I still the right casting for this? And they're like, it's too hard. We don't. You'll just do it the best you can. I was like, what is this? It's the weirdest casting process I've ever had.
So, what are some voices people can have? Because we've had some more donations now.
I actually was going to say, we do have a $50
You must have
donation as
got
well.
tons of requests.
Whoa, yeah.
I haven't gotten a request, but there's no comment.
Really?
But $50, and her name is Kira, or their name is Kira.
Oh, Kira.
Kira
resident alien.
Kira's from my community.
Well, then everybody.
Well, there you go.
Kira.
Kira.
Everybody should give Kira a quick line from a character that they've played.
Go for it.
Just bam. I'll start off. Kira, don't play me like a damn fiddle.
Nice.
Sorry.
Kira, I am Spartacus.
Wait, no, again, I can't stress this enough. I will get the lawyers on this.
Seriously, I've got it first. So number one on the call sheet now, baby.
It's fair.
Go.
Hello, Kira. It's King Candy. I'm so excited about your $50. Have some candy on the side, and then brush your teeth, please. Get the cavities and the diabetes.
That's excellent.
That was excellent.
I love that
Well
character.
done. Well done.
Good.
Kira, there's one thing you must remember. Resistance is futile.
Oh, Jesus, that's terrifying.
My eyes watered,
down
Richard.
low.
I swear to God.
That is the best
General
Transformer
Grievous
I've ever
Came out of
heard.
nowhere.
I got that in my groin area.
Yeah, that was
General
definitely a
Grievous
groin.
from Star
That
Wars.
was deep.
Grievous is great. Did you do Grievous?
Yeah, originally.
Oh, that's
Originally.
excellent.
Honestly, that was
Grievous.
amazing. Wow, my God.
I did not know that, Richard. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's
So
sick.
good.
Yeah, I feel like they don't trust me to do voices. I was like, I got to do Commander Pyre as a stormtrooper, and I was like, so he's a big bad guy, so he's gonna be some sort of posh British guy. And like, no, I'm like, all right, so it'd be like a common English. And he's like, no, we're just an American. I was like, what kind? They're like, I don't care, like just anything. I'm like, so just like that, just Command Empire. And they're like, that's great. I'm like, that's very unsatisfying.
Only thing I learned from these episodes is Liam's not allowed to tell the Hollywood stories. Everyone else here makes Hollywood sound great. Liam's like, I don't know, we show up and do shit. I don't know.
I'd like to keep everybody grounded.
He's on strike. That's why he's pissed.
I'm not. I'm against it.
Hey, we've got another donation. Boom.
We do have another donation. Is Crazy Round from your community as well, Steve?
Nope.
Okay.
This is someone fresh.
All yours.
Fresh.
Crazy round.
Crazy Round?
Yes.
It's something about, does our agreement still stand? If so, you owe us a lot of the money from this stream? I don't know. Is this
Just donate.
Is this a quote? Is this a quote from something? Spiked Rocker as well. Thank you so much for your donation. And Anonymous, $10. And Sela for $20. Cassandra for $10. Thank you guys so much.
Wow, this is
Awesome.
pumping.
Appreciate
Almost
it.
300.
Yes.
That's good. And
Really?
no one's made any more voice. Hey, Alan, can I actually ask just a fangirl industry question? How did you how did the Moana thing come about? Like, actually, if you're able to say.
Well, he
and,
started off in the
obviously-
mocap suit, and they were like, "Do the voice as well. See if it's any good."
I did
And also
chase some
workshopping.
chickens around in Hawaii. I was in Hawaii and knew I was doing it, and I was chasing some chickens around to get them on camera
As you
and
do.
Method.
Yeah.
get their voices.
Did you stay with them for weeks?
I had so I did King Candy, and then Amy Lee, who now runs Disney, went to do that, and with Chris Buck, and they said, "Hey, you did that King Candy thing. Can you play another role?" And I was supposed to play some servant, but then the servant didn't work, and then I played. This story's awful. I'm already making the story way too long. Then I was what's his name? The Duke of Wexelton. He's like the red herring. He comes in and he thinks he's going to be the bad guy. He has the toupee and he's no man. And then those movies did very well. And I just happened to be in them. They happened to do very well. And they're like, and John Lasseter's like, "You're a good luck charm." I was like, "Yeah, spread that around."
Yes, I am. Very much so.
What a great bag to have.
Only reason they
Alan. Oh
were.
my
Here's
God.
my fee.
Right. And so they put me in every movie since.
That's
I've been
amazing.
in every one since.
Wow,
The new
that's
Wish
so-
trailer came out, and
So
you're
I'm not from an island. I'm not somebody. I couldn't play any of the roles in Moana.
Yeah, they were like, "We gotta get him somewhere." Is there a
Give
fish
him
that
the
can
chicken.
talk or something?
The chicken.
So
And
they
would
had
you
told
just
me
riff?
about it?
Like,
Yeah,
what would you just-
the movie was already pretty much done, and I just
Wow.
watched it twice and watched all of his stuff twice and just macaqued along with it. It was about 4 hours. 4 hours of, and they like in the water. Get real that kind of sound, that weird
Dial it in.
like metallic sound that birds can have. Anyway,
But you know what?
did
I
that.
know you'd be playing
Well,
it down, but genuinely, you crushed it. Like my daughter watching it, loves Hei Hei, bought Hei Hei stuff, and every time I watch Moana, I'd be like, I'm just here for Hei Hei. Like,
I'm just here for Hei Hei.
literally.
Same.
100%.
Same.
Wow.
That's
Well, thank you
so
very much.
Yeah, when
Love-
that chicken
love Hei
eats
Hei.
a rock and then vomits it up again and then trips
Yeah.
over it, that might be the greatest scene in cinematic history. It is gold.
He was smart. He was going to be really cocky. He was originally very cocky and very kind of a fighter, and Lasseter was going to cut him. And then right at the last minute, they had like a night where they were like, they loved Hei Hei, and they're like, "We've got to save Hei Hei."
Yeah.
And there's like a bar into making him. It's like they said it's like you could slide a bar almost like volume on making a character look dumber in the animation. And his eyes got bigger, and one went that way, and one went that way.
Yeah.
And Lasseter saw Hei Hei like that, and he was like, "Yep, that's it."
We're imagining
so
like
they-
a,
the same.
a
And they
3-page
said he's so
description.
stupid. Paul Tudyk, let's get him in here.
He's dumb.
In my
I know
mind, there's this
exactly who
beautiful-
will do this well.
There's
Yeah.
a beautiful
Yeah.
place where he's the villain, and like in the middle of like half like the last act, he's like, "Oh, hello, I've been expecting you." I'm like, "Hey, hey," and he's actually a super genius chicken, and he's behind the whole thing.
Yeah.
Side note: we are slapping
We
these
are-
donations through. You better catch. Sorry, Pagan. I'll let you do
Oh,
those.
good. Yeah, because I have the messages messages on the screen. So Darcy
Right.
said,
Laughing.
choose any character you'd like. I'm just excited to see you all and help support AbleGamers. Much love. So Darcy, and it was $50.
Wow.
Thank you.
Yes. And then
I am Spartacus.
That's like that's like my Malicos. Oh, the worst Ian McKellen ever made. Yeah. Welcome to the dark side, my friends. Just a
feels
bad
like Ian McKellen's like / David Attenborough. That could have been either.
Yeah,
honestly.
it is
Yeah,
this
it's good.
very haphazard, very ill-researched, rough kind of
Yeah.
best we
great.
could do on the day type
Yeah,
thing.
it's like if you couldn't afford Attenborough for like the documentary, nature documentary, you get that. You get the dark side.
You get that. Yeah, like everyone see that Simpsons episode with Ian with like Steven Spielberg, the non-union Hispanic counterpart.
Got no voices. Sorry, I'll give it to the professionals.
This is our world, and I am Spartacus.
That is
Some of the other
Richard Admiral.
That is amazing.
I got a lot of the deep and the gravelly stuff. I did a character for Ben 10 called Forearms.
Oh yeah.
And he talked like this. Everything that came out of his mouth sounded like it was all electronically distorted.
Wow.
Which it was.
Oh wow.
Okay, we're gonna need an old priest and a young priest. Something's happening to Richard.
I do a Joker right now for Harley Quinn.
Oh
yes,
yes.
that's amazing.
Yeah, he sounds like this. But he has to say he's married. He's dating someone. He has 2 children that aren't his outside of marriage. He loves them. Mi amore. But he's still evil. He still shoots people. For fuck's sake. And he cusses a lot.
Totally.
I like
a lot
that.
of cussing in there.
I feel like your version of the Joker needs to be running the Continental. You know, like you need to be in that world.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
It'd be wonderful.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Good call.
the Continental.
Right?
They've got great music on that show.
Yeah,
Great
yeah.
music.
I haven't seen it yet. Is it good? Do we like it?
Yeah, it's
pretty good.
It's really good.
Haven't seen it.
It's fun. It's like
Yeah, sure.
they know
what it
that
is.
it's silly. They got a silliness to it, plus
Right.
really good action.
That's what I'm saying. That's why Alan would fit so good. It's not. It doesn't take it so seriously. They're trying to make you have fun.
All right.
Yeah, there's a
All
lot of-
right.
Amazing. I've actually also got one from Mouse from your community, I think, Steve. Is that right? So everyone can game.
Yes,
and they
ma'am.
said hi, Steve. Thanks, Mouse.
Aw.
They donated $100.
100.
Oh my gosh!
Thank you so
Okay,
much, Mouse.
all right,
Top
I'll-
donor right now.
Beautiful.
Top donor.
Okay, this is my impression of Liam McIntyre. I'm like Spartacus. Yay! That's
Oh my God,
I
that's fun.
auditioned
I thought-
with Valley Girl Spartacus. I auditioned with it.
I thought
Hang
that.
on, I'm thinking I'm like maybe Spartacus, and if you guys want to just stop the Romans, that'd be amazing.
You want to like go and like I don't know, maybe like go around and burn some villages? Like I don't know, that sounds fun.
Can I get like start a
But then
rebellion?
Wait,
We have to give a
Everybody
shout
was
out
on-
to who was it? Who just
Mouse.
donated? Mouse.
Mouse.
All right. I think I've got to turn down. Am I coming in really loud?
No,
No,
you're
You
good.
sound
No.
beautiful.
Perfect.
Beautiful.
I
Better than I ever
am about to come in. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, wow.
If I were to say to Mouse, I think the martini's starting to hit me.
Too many
Go.
podcasts.
Have another sip. I'm
Yeah.
loving it.
I love it. Mouse is probably digging it.
Next.
Next.
What was that? You'll never know.
Yeah.
You'll never know.
If you
You
guess
never
it.
know. It was perfect.
I know you've done so many characters. That's not even fair. I'm like,
It's
God, I
not.
couldn't even start. There's like
I know.
50 things or more. There's more. How many characters have you done as a professional, Robin Atkin?
As a professional. Good clarify.
Yeah, I'm like not just
Not just
for your
in your
friends.
leisurely life, yeah.
Yeah,
not
not
just in the
just-
bedroom. What do you do professionally?
I want to hear about those. Hold on.
Right.
There's a secret thing that I do that a lot of people don't know is that I match a lot. I match like 40 celebrities in town doing like exactly what they do in the
Oh, that's
thing,
such a cool and hard job.
which is
Their
kind of
ADR,
Wow.
like in a movie.
now
You
it's
come in
not
and do-
secret anymore.
You ruined it.
That's so cool.
I want to be so famous I can get Robin to do all of my stuff. Just be like, just outsource me. Totally. Just be like, I don't want to do talking anymore, but I also don't want AI to do it. So if I could get a dude that's just really talented to do it, that'd be perfect.
Okay, say a line and I'll repeat it.
I have a gigantic horse friend.
I have a gigantic horse friend.
It's like the same voice.
It's like the same voice. I don't know.
Person.
Okay.
Robin Atkindowns is AI. He is AI. That's
He's the Borg.
Confirmed.
Yeah.
Confirmed. We do have some more donations. Thank you so much, Alex, for $10. And Crazy Round has donated again and had asked for Alan. Said, Harry, it's Max, in brackets, Judah. Love this charity. Right up my stream. I'll spend your money here. I don't know.
Wait, what?
I'll spend your money?
It's Judah. Judah's on?
Judah?
That's what he's saying?
Yeah.
Oh.
This all makes sense now.
Look at me. Look at me. This has got to be so annoying to you, Judah. Aw, buddy. He's 13. What are you, 13 now or 17? Anyway, he's on the show Resident Alien that I do. And I have pictures of him, but not any recent ones. They're only when he was cute and young. And I think
Hollywood's cruel, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, it's terrible. He's aging horribly. Getting muscles. It's just they're paying him less every year now. But so when I think of him, I just go, oh, because I remember you when you were cute, buddy. Like a kid, cute. You're still cute.
Yeah.
All right,
like a clown. Funny like a clown.
Can I just say something? Because he did give money here. I got to be honest for a second.
Absolutely.
I got my ass kicked by a 12-year-old, because I think he's 13 now, but he was 12. Judah raced me in a sprint. Now I'm 52, and I thought that I could beat a 12-year-old running. I did think that. I really genuinely thought that. There were people that came out to the track. We went to a track. And that's what he's saying, where he's saying, I'll spend your money here, because I give him a lot of money because I curse too much on set. So I give him money, and I gave him some money. I had to give him like $300 when I lost.
So just for clarity, you went to something, and in your mind, you were going to just destroy a small child in a race. Like that was the goal. There was no like, I hope it works out. I'm like, I'm going to do this, and it's going to be hilarious, and I'm going to destroy this kid.
Look, it's not like he's not going to beat me one day. But I needed to get him before he got too big.
I know.
Did you bet money on this? No.
I lost $300 or something.
I love that though. It was so serious. You went to a track to it wasn't like something you just go out back.
That's what I mean. It wasn't like just like, oh hey, let's race. Track. It was like, no, we're gonna do a thing where I know I'm gonna beat you, but I'm still gonna go to all this trouble to destroy you in front of people you love. I love that. It's Alan. It's the heart of Alan Tudyk.
I was racing other 12-year-olds the week before at the track as I'm practicing.
What kind of life do you have?
I know it's weird.
You just pull up to a local school.
Yo, anyone 12?
In a lot of states, that's illegal.
I know. I lucked out. I went to this track. It was up in Vancouver to practice. And there's like a school was using the track for their PE or something, and they happened to be. I was like, "How old are you? How old are you? How old are you?" I'm like, 12-year-olds.
I'm sure that went over really well.
It's getting worse and worse and worse.
Anyway, long story short, Alan's not allowed to work in Vancouver anymore. So,
or I guess our more acceptable.
I beat some of them. But I did not beat Judah. God bless you, Judah. He's a very good actor, and actually, he's turning into quite a. Shall I not say a handsome young man? Is this already? Are we
careful? Okay, we've gone from.
I think a very fast
wise
young man.
Wise.
This is why we hire Robin to play Alan in the feature show.
It was absolutely the best story I've ever heard about 12-year-olds on this show. Thank you, Alan.
So about that Disney good luck charm, I don't know if it's after the stream, Alan, you might.
If you watch, you guys should watch the show. We have a rivalry on the show, so it's a natural.
I was like on the flight over. So the first time in my life since I had kids where I had true joy was like I got to fly from my house in Australia to America with no children, nothing else, just me. It was just me sitting in a small cube, and nothing else was happening. And I didn't know what to do with myself. And I got to watch stuff on, and I was scrolling through all the terrible movies they had on, and I was like, all right, well, let's check out the TV thing. And it had Resident Alien on. And I was like, I haven't seen this yet. And that's all I did. And for a whole plane, it was the best thing I've ever done. It was amazing. I loved it so much. It's hilarious.
Thank you, man.
It's real fun.
It's hilarious.
I did that once with a train ride up to San Luis Obispo for something that I did up there, but it's a 5-hour train ride.
Yeah.
And it was in the middle of the school year. And
That's
I basically got on the
there.
train in Burbank, and for like the first hour I was looking on my phone, and then I was like, I'm free. Don't waste it. I could just look out the window, you know.
No one will do anything. No one will stop me. No one will be like, wait a minute, he's not doing something.
No.
Totally. There's no one to yell at you because you're not. Yeah.
Yeah, like you aren't looking like you're more stressed enough.
Right.
Yeah, it was just I just sat there and watched Alan Tudyk be funny, and it was just.
Yeah.
It was
like
the happiest
18
I've
hours,
ever
right?
been.
Like a 16-hour flight.
I wasn't messing around. I watched it twice. I got to go back again and go do some more of it. I was like, let's go again. To be fair, everything else was pretty bad. I got Bullet Train and Resident Alien was all the only other choice I really had, so I had to go twice. But it was great.
Wait, was that the TV episode?
It's kind of, it felt like Con Man realized into an actual thing. It was like this amazing Dr. Cop lawyer situation. It was great.
Dude, yes. I felt bad for an actor on there because I revoiced a French guy, and he was, he was an amazing on-camera actor, and he had like long hair and the whole thing. But I think he was Canadian French.
Oh,
and they had a difficult time understanding him, so I revoiced all the scenes, and I was like, she's gonna fucking hate me.
How are you?
It was probably Nathan.
Yes, I revoiced him like this.
Like John Cleese in Holy Grail.
If somebody has to be revoiced, do they tell that person? Did they tell that person, be like, hey, your stuff, we just couldn't understand it, so we're getting Robin Atkins to do it? No? They don't tell you?
I don't know if that's the reason why, but I sometimes know. I don't think they do.
Usually it's due to scheduling, and they can't get them in the booth in time. And they're under a tight schedule. Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes they're
Can we cut this bit out?
Yeah.
He just sometimes
it's
walks
not
down the street
or
and gets punched in the face.
I should have had a martini.
That's actually why it looks like Spartacus was lip syncing, because they had to bring in Robin to redo the lines.
Yeah, they're like, this guy has got a heinous Australian accent, and we just can't accept this.
Let's
revoice it with a real Australian accent like Robin's one.
I've got a buddy who's he started out as our trainer here, and now he's a friend, and he's from Australia. And so I told him I did this video game in the past called Siphon Filter, and I said, well. It was a really sort of subtle Australian accent. Let me pull it up, and I found a thing on YouTube, and it's like, "Aye, mate, come on, let's I was like, oh my god!
I had this horrendous moment in my life where. Does anyone remember the Rescue Rangers?
Yes.
The cartoon, the Rescue Rangers.
Hell yeah!
I loved that show, and I especially loved like the Monterey Jack cheese loving captain dude. And I was like, he had such a weird voice. And only when I had a kid did I was like, you should watch kids stuff that I watched, the good stuff. And then I was like, wait a minute, mate. He's doing some Australian terminology here. Is he meant to be Australian? Oh my god! It was just I was like, I can't watch the show anymore. Oh, he ruined it.
Was it terrible?
Not Australian accent I've ever heard. It was the 80s, I guess. They were allowed to do things.
It was the 80s, I guess.
Cocaine fuel.
It was the 80s. Everything's allowed.
What an excuse. We do some more donations though, just before we continue.
Get to the Todd one. That's the one I'm interested in.
Right, same.
Yep.
So Queen of Aliens 85 donated $25. Thank you so much, Queen of Aliens.
Get away from her, you bitch.
Someone Todd Lasance.
Last chance.
Thank you so much.
Todd Lasance
donated $50 and has asked Liam to do some pull-ups, please.
Thank you.
That was how he put it exactly verbatim. No,
Get
it's
on
not.
It.
It was Liam, pull-ups now. You wuss. P.S. I am Spartacus.
Can you make Liam's camera?
Can you do actual? Yes, let's go, Liam.
Yeah, mate. Are you joking? It's not getting away
I come
with
to a place with a gym in it.
Go.
Can we make a wager on how many he can do? How many pull-ups?
No, we're not doing that.
No. Just do like 3 or 4.
I thought that
Don't
was
show
just a
yourself
strap
up,
round.
but don't sell
Can I
yourself
use
short.
the
need to
strap?
do
Can you
minimum
see the
10.
strap in there?
Minimum
No,
10.
we can't see the
Minimum
strap,
10.
sorry.
That's fine.
Minimum 10.
Is that a
Full
gym in your
length,
house?
full drop,
Is that
Yeah,
an
it's just
full
my
up.
house. So I don't have to go and see humans.
Straight arm,
There you
bent arm.
Oh, you want to do
Straight
muscle
arm.
ups? Yeah.
Curl
You
or
lift
straight?
all those weights over there?
$250
Okay,
is a little bit
so
topless.
full disclosure,
Insane.
It's
we had
staged.
we had like while I was in Australia, we had a guy staying with us from like Grey's Anatomy who was like renting our house, and he's like, "Do you mind if we leave this here?" And I was like, "How do you lift these?" Turns out they're not heavy. They just look heavy.
Oh, they're just big, yeah.
Like 5 kilos each.
Shut up.
I
Shut up.
see, I
It's like
see.
It's for streams, see?
Yeah.
So that's 10 pounds. That's
That's
nothing.
5
that's
kilo,
That's
yeah.
right. But it looks like it's 1,000 pounds. It makes you feel really good about yourself. I love it so much, and I never want to
It's
give
called
it back.
ego lifting.
Get to the pull-ups.
Ego lifting.
Curl it.
Yeah, yeah.
Pull
Stop
ups.
procrastinating.
Stall
Let's
it.
go, let's
Stop
go.
You're stalling.
Professional grade
Pull-up.
pull-ups like this. I'm going to take these off.
Pull
Go
ups,
for it,
pull
yeah.
ups,
I can hear you.
pull ups.
Make sure to
harass me.
grunt or something so we know that you're there and actually
Yeah.
doing it, you know.
Oh, well,
You're
you
not
can't,
faking
you can't see?
We
You
just
can't-
need,
you won't
yeah,
make
I mean, we
anything from
can,
this.
but we'd like some
It's
audio.
gonna be like a Tesla going up and down if that was the thing they did.
Well, now wait a minute. Before you get on there, Liam, wait. What,
Nah, you
okay,
can't.
so you
Right.
are rich
What's the
celebrity
over-under
friends.
currently, Liz?
Our rich celebrity friends here. How much money are you willing to do pull up that he does right now?
There we go.
How much money will you do pull up that he does right now?
They're going to complain about the quality.
I think it should be $20 a pull-up, or $5 a pull-up. How many pull-ups can you do?
That's your
I
own
feel like you
money.
looked at me and was like, maybe not 20.
Okay, maybe.
That's a little rich.
Maybe $100
I'll
a
give
pull-up.
you I'll give you $100 a pull up.
Oh my God, let's go.
Alan,
No way.
let's go. What a legend.
Come on, Liam.
Liam.
It's all on you, buddy.
No pressure. No pressure.
No
Wow.
pressure, Liam. Let's
see
go.
this?
Wow, Alan, that's incredible.
Recently trained.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm terrible
okay,
at
here we
pull-ups.
go.
I have like
So it's going to be about
Be a
He's
pressure.
got a
$200.
lot of money if he's any good.
Yeah, yeah.
You're gonna
How
get
good
like
are you at
$200.
these, actually?
We're gonna get like
should have asked,
$200.
actually, yeah. Shit.
Yeah, $200.
he's got somebody holding his legs.
Yeah.
I do desperately want to put this on.
No.
No assistance.
No.
No.
Here we go.
Assistance.
Okay.
What does that
Here we
do?
go.
You've got to
It's
do
a
at least
support
10.
band, so it helps
least
with
10.
resistance.
Am I framed correctly? Do you need me to adjust things?
No,
Or-
this is good.
Stalling.
I mean, if you can get closer.
Can we see
But
your
if not-
knees? Could you roll up your...
No,
Oh, you
that's
can
fine.
see
Just got a
me!
knee
Costs
glimpse.
money.
Just got a knee glimpse.
That costs extra.
We saw a
Hang on,
glimpse.
hang on.
It's fine.
Okay, so all right, so there's that.
There we go.
All right.
There-
Yeah,
that's
hard.
good.
Yeah,
That's
let's
good.
go.
Yeah.
I like
And
how
pants
Alan's
off,
just
pants off.
relaxing as he's about to do. He's like, all right, let's see him.
Yeah.
Hey, let's see you do this, buddy.
Entertain me.
Let's go.
Entertain.
One,
One,
2,
3,
300,
Oh,
400,
no.
5. I'm
500,
so sorry, Alan.
600,
No, I'm not.
700,
Oh,
8.
Oh, come on, you got it.
900.
9. Can you do 10? 10, let's go.
I don't know if I can.
1100.
Come on.
200,
13, let's
The
go.
legs.
He's a beast.
Oh, 14, okay. Oh,
1500.
15, let's
Well done.
go.
$1,500.
Come on,
Yeah.
Liam.
Well done,
That's my boy.
I'm just gonna go lie
Liam.
down.
Well done.
That's
All
my
right.
boy.
That's crazy.
Have you got a vomit
All right,
bucket?
all right.
Is
Robin,
the gravity
yep,
lighter?
Robin.
Yeah, go on, Robin, let's
Yep,
go.
go on.
Yep.
Yep, that's 2.
Yes,
3.
nice.
7.
Yeah, the
I'm
gravity
fine.
must be lighter over in
I'm
Australia.
like pulling on a
Yeah,
baffle up there.
this probably is,
All
yeah.
right.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Wait, hold on.
Take
I'm going
a
to do the
minute.
desk. Ready? Here we go.
Yep.
Hold on. Okay. Ready?
Yep, nice.
Oh, amazing.
Yes, Robin.
Get it,
Yeah,
Robin.
Machine.
Work those
Wait,
glutes.
could I have done those? Was that an option?
No.
No.
Not for you. No.
Absolutely
No,
not.
but that was very good. Well done. Jake Brown,
What
thank
you've
you
done to
also
my
so much for your donation. Love hearing all your stories. You all rock. Thank you so much.
Dude, that
Anonymous.
was awesome.
I'm a disabled woman
Alan.
in IT at UCLA.
Oh,
Alan
right.
Tudyk is my favorite actor. Shout out
Aw.
to Tucker and Dale versus Evil. My
Another
big movie.
$1,500.
Love this so much. Thank you so much. It was an anonymous donation for $20, but they're favorite actor. There you go.
Alan!
See, it doesn't get to see a lot of
Holy
television. Such a shame.
But that doesn't make other actors happy on this thing. We all have egos, okay? So, but yeah.
Oh my God,
understand.
Alan's just
Okay.
dropped it.
Alan's dropped it. We can all go.
Oh my God.
He's good for his word.
Good for his word. What a
Honesty in
great
this
guy.
profession.
Alan, that
That's
was
a
great.
huge round of applause.
So
I see
true
this.
story. True story
Alan,
here.
you're a boss.
When
You're an
when
absolute
Alan
boss.
when we
Go
did
for it.
Spawn Together #1, and Alan came in with a huge donation, he ended up tweeting out the link and saying he was happy to help, right? And then about a year later, someone who had reached out to AbleGamers and we had ended up helping told me the story about how she follows this really cool actor named Alan on Twitter, and she found out about AbleGamers through this tweet and had no idea that it existed, but she has MS and she had not been able to game for the last 10 years. And because of this tweet, she found AbleGamers, and I was like, "Oh, how did you find out about us?" Oh, Alan to do it to Tudyk. I'm like,
Nobody knows.
That guy.
Yeah, I'm like, are you kidding? Yeah, that guy was amazing to us. And so we went on to give her a controller, and last I heard, she was out there playing Call of Duty. So
That's so
That
great.
is a good story right there.
That is actually
That's very cool.
fantastic.
it just speaks to the power that, sometimes you think like, oh, celebrities just come on here and donate a couple of bucks. No, actually, it really does help, and it really does change people's lives.
How many chin-ups did he make you do for that?
Dude, do you not see my body here? I'm nothing but chins, man. That's all I got. That's...
I presume that's why it was so much money.
You know what's crazy about this story is that Liam rented a gym in Vancouver with a pull-up bar. No, forget about it.
I know where you're going with it. I see where you're going with it. Though. Keep at it. Don't back yourself.
It's all right.
I know. I should have committed.
It's a ruse.
No, I blew it.
We also have passed $2,000, so thank you very much. So
yes, we have.
Thank you, everybody.
Let's keep going.
We've reached our goal, so I have
baby.
extended it out for $3,000. So let's keep those donations rolling in for any requests you have.
$3,000. How much how many push-ups can Richard do? Is what I want to know.
He's probably got. He's Navy though. He's like military.
Oh no,
1,000.
Oh man.
Yeah, but my back is gone. I can't do anything anymore.
Oh, mine too.
Thank God. I was not prepared financially for that.
Steve, I said to dial down the funny.
Like 30 pull-ups.
Oh, sorry.
He's been doing squats the entire time.
How many martinis could I drink?
Oh,
yeah.
That's going to be interesting.
That's a good one.
No, I was kidding. The thing about having dry weeks, where you don't drink during the week and you just drink, whatever on the weekends, is you're just such a lightweight when you come to Friday. So you have a couple sips and you're like,
I'm a lightweight anyway, and I'm Irish. It's pretty
I've never been
embarrassing.
drunk, just so we're on the same page.
That's true.
Wow.
You've never been drunk, Liam?
Ever. That's why the first drink I ever had was in Ireland. That's why. The first drink I ever had was in Ireland because I felt bad for my friends and Irish friends. I was like, I can't leave this place. They'll hunt me down.
Drank? That's the best kind of drink.
Yeah, it was the best way to start drinking.
Yeah,
what did you try?
Yeah, what did you
It
drink?
was the worst drink. Okay, I was basically like, do you have anything in like a vanilla milkshake that is also got alcohol?
Are you at a McDonald's? What are you?
Yeah, Ireland is pretty hardcore. They just have them over the counter there.
Yeah.
It was. Yeah, I think it was like Bailey's and cream and chocolate or something. It was the worst.
That's lovely. What is wrong with
It
you?
was delicious, but I was like, I'm like, geez, it'd be better if this is now alcohol in it. But still,
I can't imagine going into a bar in Ireland and asking for a milkshake.
Doesn't go well. Doesn't go down well.
No, it doesn't go great. Asking for a Bailey's in a bar.
He hasn't been back to Ireland since.
Yeah, no. That's why I can't go back to Australia.
Yeah.
They're like,
the Irish and Australians don't want him. He ended up in California.
Yeah, that's America's all I got. I got puritanical Americans. That's all I got left.
Have we got another hundy? We do.
Did we get another
hundy?
My goodness.
Where are you seeing this? I don't have access to this.
They come up on the stream?
It's public.
Are you not on the YouTube link?
Yeah, I am. I just don't see any of the good
Up
stuff.
the top left
Up
of
the
the
top
screen.
left.
Oh, it does come up there. Oh, I'm not even. use my. Oh,
That's
shit.
all right.
I don't
That's all
see
right.
that.
Excuse
That's
me.
all right.
Wait, I'm not seeing that either. Oh,
It's on the actual YouTube.
It's on the
video.
actual stream. Yeah, it's on the
I
actual
gotta go
stream.
into the
Not in the
Click the
chat.
YouTube
Not in the
link.
chat.
This is going to
I can send you
completely
guys the
change my experience.
campaign
It is.
photo.
It
Oh
is.
yeah, because you can see
Right.
chat from people. What was one of the other things we were going to do, Pagan? I think you said something about like if people donate $10 or $20, they can ask a question directly.
Ooh.
Yes,
Is that
absolutely.
right?
You can do. You can
Yeah.
ask anybody here a question directly through your donation. You just use the donation chat box. I do also have some from the CouchSoup community that we can get to first as well. But yeah, please feel free to keep them coming in. We also had a donation from PS Ford, LFG Able Gamers, and that's basically let's fucking go Able Gamers, and it's $100.
I'm young enough to know that.
Thank you so much.
100
You might not
PS
be.
Ford.
Okay, maybe I need
Don't be so
clarification on
mid-pagan.
that. Okay,
I don't know.
Let's freaking go.
let's get
Call her mid.
And
Wow.
Anduin,
Wow.
maybe one push-up from Alan, $20.
Anduin.
One push-up for Alan. Wow.
Eric is testing
Hey,
it.
that's great. I like the low,
Oh
my gosh.
Get off
For
my
charity.
One push-up, Alan. Let's go.
One push-up
Eric,
from the
it's
dog.
on you.
Jesus, oh my God, sweet Jesus.
It looks like the death of like Boromir right now.
Yes, it does.
Like the death of Boromir.
Someone get the music.
Oh, this
my
is
God, this is
Oh,
amazing.
you
Here
hold the
we
hat
go.
backwards. Nice.
Yeah, because it's gonna hit the. There we go.
Oh,
It's so easy.
Oh, a little
Nice.
tap.
Killed Alan
He's
Tudyk
dead now.
on the stream.
Well,
good
that
about
was a
this.
great.
He's dead now.
Thank you so much, though.
I want to challenge some 12-year-olds to some push-up contest.
I'll be
Can't see
honest.
me.
I
You
really
see that,
thought
Judah? Calling you out on stream.
Judah.
I really
I
thought
bet you
Alan
can't
was
do
about
one
to
push-up,
like,
Judah.
I really thought Alan was going to Patrick Stewart his way out of that and just like, I'm going to pull out this checkbook. I'm not doing this push-up.
Buy yourself out of it.
I also donated $50, and you can do an Irish accent.
Oh,
Yes, Pagan.
Let's go.
who can do an
Go.
Irish accent?
I can
Who would
do
like
one.
to?
North or south?
I got
Oh,
one.
what a question! Well done,
Who
Liam.
is it from? Who is it
Well
from?
done.
No, it was from Pagan.
was
Pagan
from me?
stopped it.
Listen to me. Listen to me, Pagan. I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want. But if you're looking to donate money, you've come to the right place.
Fucking
Nice.
That's good.
Yeah, there
Well
you go. That's
done, well
good. I
done.
like that.
Good
I
one.
can give you a little bit of an Irish tune.
Oh,
Go. Oh my God, I love
yeah.
that, Richard.
Yes.
The
The
Wellerman,
Irish
yes.
maiden.
Please.
About a maid I'll sing a song, sing a rickety-tickety-tin. About a maid I'll sing a song who didn't have her family along. Not only did she do them wrong, she did every one of them in. She did every one of them in. Is that enough? Or do you want me to go
That
on?
was
that's
fucking
great. I want to make it an
awesome.
HBO special.
I thought it was
I'm
going
gonna
to be
clip it.
dirty.
No.
Really, did anybody else think it was going to go dirty?
Well, it was
from the beginning?
murderous, so
Same. I'm not going to
Murderous
lie.
probably does.
But it
You
was
should
murder
arrest
in
him.
there. I mean,
yeah.
She
I
did
thought
everyone.
it was
There
going
was
to
songs
be
of the
there once
fest.
was a
I like
maiden,
that.
and then
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
There
then when
was
he said she
maidens
did
though.
everyone in the, I was like, in the, where?
Wow, that
I mean,
was wonderful,
for
Richard.
the
Thank you so
record,
much.
Richard, my chat is over here dancing to your tune. So,
Oh.
We were all
literally
dancing
emotes
there. That was
dancing,
so
yeah.
I
nice.
know, that was
Yeah.
good.
Side note, since that singing started, we've tripled our numbers nearly. Is that right?
Whoa,
What's
have
Can't
we?
be a
happened?
coincidence.
What?
Can't
Keep
be a
singing.
coincidence.
2, 2, 3,
Keep
6.
singing.
We're on 2, 2, 3, 6.
No, I mean, as in our viewers.
Oh,
Our viewers just
Yeah.
doubled.
let's
Triple.
go. Who posted? Who
What's going
tweeted?
on?
Let's
Well,
go.
clearly, what the people want
Welcome,
is
everybody.
endless traditional ditties from McGonagle. So I guess we just seed the floor.
I mean,
Yeah, that's it.
love endless
Carry on,
traditional
sir.
goodies from McGonagle. Thank you so much.
Do you want to give them a little rundown now that we've got a crap ton more viewers? Do you want to give them a little rundown, Pagan, as to how the
absolutely.
donation works
Oh,
and they can
nice.
ask
Todd.
questions?
I'm always at work. I like that.
Please do.
Oh, I got
Todd,
I
you
got
should have hosted the
Why
stream.
we-
What am I doing here?
Yeah.
Hey, welcome to AbleGamers. This is Todd Lasance here. I am Spartacus.
In an Irish accent, please.
Or even Spartacus?
No, never mind. I regret it so much.
Sorry.
So much regret right now. Well, thank you very much for joining, everybody. Welcome all to the new viewers. We're raising money for AbleGamers, which is a wonderful nonprofit organization that helps, I guess, end social isolation through raising awareness for disabilities through video games. So Thank you all so much for coming in. We've got our wonderful guest
helps,
here.
We've
Steve
established
Spawn.
that it helps 12-year-olds, helps disabled gamers beat 12-year-olds. That's what we've established already so far on the stream.
Listen, we're just trying to fight the army of kids, okay? We're just trying to fight the army of kids who are on online multiplayer gaming. And we all have to come together on this, guys.
Too good for too long.
Yeah, they have. They really have. Too many pandemics for them, I say.
So make sure that you donate so we can get more people on Fortnite and Call of Duty, okay? Let's just...
That's right.
There's a donate link there.
Get some people hired back at Epic Games.
If you want to ask someone questions directly, or you want to, or $50 will get you a voice. If you want to make a voice request from anyone,
yes,
Robin can do any voice.
Everyone except for Alan and Robin are out of voices. Sorry, Pagan, you were introducing everybody. I was
going to say Steve Spawn's here from AbleGamers. Thank you so much, Steve. Drew Lewis from CouchSoup. Robin Atkin Downs, Alan Tudyk, Todd Lasance, Richard McGonagle, and Liam McIntyre, actors joining us from the voice acting/artist/Juilliard world.
The only word you said that was Irish was artist. Artist. Everything else.
I know. Could you do yours in an Irish accent now, please?
Who, me?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, sure. What kind of Irish accent do you like?
Go on now. Could you do a Galway?
Galway. Out west, like.
Well, could you actually? Yeah, could you do West Cork for me? Do West Cork.
Oh my God, I can't do West Cork. Are you joking? That's one of the hardest. Yeah. Oh, sure, look.
Yeah, go on.
Do you know we watched Win to Shake the Barley the other day, and that was like. I had to turn on subs at some point. I was like, this is hard to understand.
It's tough.
Like, it's basically Jamaican, right?
It's like tough. I mean, well, apparently I read this somewhere that's why it's. Go on, Pagan, you're more Irish. Go.
Yeah, there were a settlement of Irish people over in the Caribbean, so that there actually is some people in the Caribbean that have an Irish accent, very thick.
I worked with this guy on Criminal Minds who had and he was like, yeah, man, you know, it was crazy. It was like
really
Jamaican.
Cool to see because they're like a Caribbean born and raised, but because of their heritage from West Cork or Ireland, Cork settlers from Ireland, they just have a really thick Cork accent. It's wild.
It's very wild.
Which is like it's the weirdest accent you'd want to hear anywhere else.
It's so strange.
It's so strange.
It's no Glasgow. Glasgow's fun. I've had that. I had to translate translate Glaswegian for my first American friends when I studied in Ireland, and they're like, "Is he speaking English?" I'm like, "Yes, kind of."
Yeah.
And you're like, "What's he saying?" He's like, "He can hear you. He can speak English. You just say words to him. I can go this way for you, but he's fine."
Exactly.
I went into a cottage pub in Sligo when I was over in the 80s, and I walk into this place, and I got in there at about 8 at night, and there was nobody there. And I'm walking. It was one of them that it was like a rabbit warren. It had rooms off of it everywhere. I just kept walking all the way to the back because I heard voices, and there was this long bar, and there was a farmer in his boots still covered with cow shit on the far right side. There was another one on the far left side. And then there was a guy in the middle who looked like he did his hair in Vaseline. And he was the bartender.
Sick.
And he said, "Hey, how you doing? What do you want?" I said, "Pint of Guinness." So I'm standing there, and of course he's taking his time doing the old Guinness pour. And the guy on the right, I look over and I nod, smile to the left. From the right comes, "Excuse me? Sorry, I can't understand what you're saying."
That's what gave it away.
You're a yank, ain't ya?
You're a yank, ain't ya?
I said, "Yeah." I said, "Where are you from?" I said, "Los Angeles." "Oh, Los Angeles. Hollywood?"
Yeah, super famous.
We don't get many of them over here, to be fair.
Do
you know that there's
also Bono and Colin Farrell. That's it.
Yeah, basically Liam Neeson. You know.
Yeah, Neeson. That's true.
I love this story about Bono. He's at a concert and he's like, every time I clap my hands, I try to die. And like, well, stop clapping your bloody hands.
Facts. There's actually a really cute pub in Ireland called Jim of the Mill, and it's a secret pub, and it's in someone's house, and it's only open on a Thursday. But when you do go, like you kind of have to know word of mouth, and then people will tell you where the address is and stuff. And it's just down like this really like country road, I think in Thurles, near
Don't
Tip.
tell everybody.
I mean, now everybody
it's like
knows where it is.
People put it on social media and stuff like that. But
Is this like the
sketch.
secret In-N-Out burger menu where it's like just
Probably.
everywhere and it's not secret
probably.
in any way?
It's not really secret. But it's just a cozy pub that's in like someone's house in the middle of nowhere, and you kind of have to go in and knock it. It seems weird because you like get brought through like the kitchen and all, and then there's this pub at the back, and it's just really small, like a couple of rooms in this very tiny old cottage, and there's just a big set, and people bring out all the music, and like they're out there till 4 or 5 in the morning, and if you stay over, they'll make you breakfast in the morning.
Wow.
And then you go home, and it's only open on Thursday night.
How do you find it?
I think I saw that movie. No one made it
you
out
go
alive,
out to the village and you just ask people. I don't think it's not on Google or anything. You have to just go to the village and ask people where it is, and they'll give you the address.
Yeah,
that's amazing. Hey, side note, have we got any questions or things through these donations? Because we've had a couple of extra little donations.
We've had the Real Bicker says, has Todd got any shapes?
Oh, what? He's in a show right now. He can't do shapes right now.
Yeah. I'm contracted. CBS won't allow it.
What does that mean? Shapes.
So shapes are
shapes are.
Fucking hell! I think I still have some.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, get them. Shapes are like an Australian thing made by Arnott's, and they're literally in different shapes. But they're a cracker.
Clever Australians.
Yes. Hey, they're different shapes. What do we call them? And
I know, mate. We're gonna call them shapes. Yeah, you're onto something there, boy.
When Liam and I would stream all the time, or we'd come on Get Good or do CouchSoup, I would always be eating shapes. So then people started like ordering them from different countries because you can't get them outside of Australia.
Yeah, the best thing that happened to Arnott's biscuits in the entire history. I think.
And I got zero commission on it, which was bullshit.
These are here for a gimmick. They're not actually to consume because they must be out of date now. Jesus.
I don't know if it's possible.
Yeah, check the date. What are they?
The Vegemite ones.
Oh, the Vegemite
shapes.
Cheese. They're good. They're solid. They are solid.
They're probably.
You do have shapes. Get out. You don't actually have shapes.
Get out. They're actually really nice. This is like
they're nice. They're the right amount of. They're the right amount of Vegemite.
There's no right amount of Vegemite.
I'm dying to know what specific shapes are they in.
This is actually in the shape of Australia.
Yes.
Really? They're all the shapes. So they're all different bags of different shapes.
Like
the
barbecue shape is like a tesseract. No, it's like a hexagon. No, how many is there?
The
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hexagon.
The regular shape is like a pentagon, sort of.
It's
I would
the
like
devil's shape.
A parallelogram. Do they have those?
Yeah.
Well,
sure.
Do they? They might.
Yeah. Do you have
the chicken crimpy's like a chicken crimpy's like an oval shape with like
I like
a ridge
the chicken crimpy.
outside.
They're the best ones, man.
That's
chicken crimpy is the flavor.
Great idea.
What is
chicken crimpy? It's got to be
What
English.
flavor is chicken?
No, something Australian.
It's exactly what you think it is. Weird chicken.
Is the word crimpy a thing?
Chicken, yeah.
No.
Hey, hang on, let me see if I got.
What would that sound like, Alan?
No,
the chicken crimpy.
It kind of does actually. Yeah, the texture of it is crimped.
Wait. I just found something pretty amazing because I was so obsessed with them. They someone made me a custom box.
Yes, Todd's original chicken crimpy. Let's go.
Chicken crimpy. There you go, baby. See that?
So random.
So they're chicken biscuit Ritz crackers.
They look like Ritz crackers for sure. These ones are more like a.
Don't Americanize them. Let us have it, please.
True.
When I'm gaming, I like to use shapes.
If this was
it's not
made
sponsored,
up, I would
Todd.
believe
You
it.
wish.
Yeah, it's a real thing, mate. There's a lot of Australia that should be made up and isn't.
Absolutely.
So Pagan, how do we respond to the other 4 next year? How do we get people to donate per snack that Todd eats? That's
how much money? Do you have enough room for that money?
I
got nothing left.
Alan can bring me a dump truck or two. We'll just pull the dump truck.
Let's put in growth.
Get some food
Okay,
in.
wait. So here's another
hungry.
way to raise some money. Because this worked in another one. So you pick any one of us and you do an improvisation of whatever characters,
I actually have that on our little sheet.
Isn't that brilliantly?
I'll spin a wheel.
That's a great pitch.
Been a while since you see me. Let's go.
It's all about the money.
It is
Let's get the money in.
It is, yeah.
We do have another
human dignity.
Wait,
We
we've got
did
some
another
requests.
donation with an anonymous for $20. Thank you so much. And also from
That the
Caroline
hacker claim?
L. So, Alan, could you please shout out Caroline and Sam? We're a disabled couple that split our time between Los Angeles and Melbourne, Australia. Our favorite movie is Tucker and Dale versus Evil. We love you.
Oh, Carolyn and Sam. Hey there. Thing. Howdy. Hello. What the hell? Hope you're having a good time. Thank you for donating. I wish we'd make a number 2, Tucker and Dale.
And if you'd like to fund that campaign, you can head over to
go to this link.
She'll go.
Thank you for that. It is a very fun. That is a very fun movie. We had a blast making it, and made it in 3 weeks. We made a movie.
3 weeks.
Not enough
Wow,
weeks.
in 3 weeks.
Yeah, it was a very fast process. Tyler Labine was Dale and I was Tucker, and we would finish the day and we'd go back to Calgary in our van and just sit there just stunned, like, what did we do? We would do one takes of so many, just one take, till we convinced the director 2 is better. And if we could just give us a second take, so at least you have one option when you get into editing. And that's how we shot that movie, and it turned out all right.
Amazing.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
Somehow turned out all right.
Somehow,
Yeah.
it turned out all right.
And do we have another couple of 50s in there?
Yeah.
I can see some popping.
No, not yet. What?
No, H after Carolyn.
Oh, yes, sorry,
right.
they only populate now. So H is just a blank message, $50. And
Just
Melanie
have 50
Steiner
bucks, thanks.
has donated
Mel!
$50. Melanie.
What up, Fee Gates?
Whatever voice is fine. I mostly just want to hear people say my name. Melanie Steiner.
Melanie Steiner.
Ooh, could you do it as Dutch, Alan?
Steiner.
Do it as Arnold. Do it as Arnold, Todd. I want to hear what your
Melanie
Arnold says.
Steiner.
It's not bad.
I am
bad.
That's pretty good.
Melanie Steiner.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm going to use my
Melanie
medic.
Steiner.
She's a Steiner.
Melanie Steiner. Oh, I knew a Melanie Steiner once. I remember you. Or maybe it was your mother.
what?
Yes.
I'm going to do the medic with an Arnold
medic.
Schwarzenegger
Oh, yeah, the
tail.
medic.
Go for it,
Wait,
yeah.
you're the medic in Team Fortress?
Melanie Steiner, let's go practice medicine.
That turned into like Total Recall, Arnold.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's
Touching
good.
me in places.
That's good place.
I knew a. No, I can't do it. It's too dirty. There's kids watching this stuff.
There's
Yeah, well,
there's
we know
12-year-olds
one.
out there.
We know one. He beat you in a
No,
race.
there was one. There was somebody said their child was dancing to the songs, and this is all very wholesome. You don't need to hear
Is it
my
though?
impression.
The
of
part
Arnold.
where you were beating 12-year-olds?
No, it's
I don't
all
think
right.
that
It's
was-
okay.
I did beat. Oh, I see what you guys were saying.
I have some tongue twisters and also like some nursery rhymes and everything. So if you donate $20, I'll get somebody to read one in character. And
And what do we got here?
Whoa.
We've got a couple. We've got anonymous and 100.
let's go. Get out of
Whoa.
town.
Wow,
let's go.
We're getting close.
Hey, Jinx. Anonymous,
Oh,
thank you so much.
monkey
$20. Big fan of some of the roles. Big fan of some of the roles I see in video games from everyone. Spider from Destiny 2, Taryn from Star Wars, Hei Hei, Sully. It's such a small world. That's so true.
Yes.
Who would have thought?
Uh,
All
I-
in one Zoom call.
I did some voice. I did a video game voice in Halo 2. I didn't do many video game, but I did get to do Halo 2. If you played Halo, all of the voices that was like the chicken, the not a chicken, but like the soldiers, the cowardly soldiers. Nathan Fillion and I both got the job because they were Firefly fans. Somebody who was casting as a Firefly fan. And so and Nathan and I were huge Halo fans, and they gave Nathan the job, and I think he got me the job.
Sounds
and
right.
It sounds about how my career's gone. And I was in New York when I recorded it, and he was here. And when I came back, I was like, "Wow, it's Halo! Did you do it?" He said, "Yeah." I was like, "What was it like?" He goes, "Oh, it was, You know, let's do the basic stuff. Follow me this way. Come on, we got him on the run. And I was like, son of a bitch. Because all of my lines were, oh, that hurt. Jeez, they're using real bullets. I got a plan. Let's hide. Those were lines. So like it was all the non-play. Yeah, I fell on my keys. That's what I wrote that scene and comment about.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
It was about that.
So that was the first project that I worked on you with, but never met you. Was Halo 2 because I was the Prophet of Regret. And
oh wow!
I always
you got a real role.
Well, I always talk about that show because it reminds me of like every.
Mine was just a non-player character.
You know, like Halo was a hugely successful video game. It still is. And so after Halo 2, like I got a whole box of stuff, and they invited me and my wife to this like party up in the Hollywood Hills where they had a clear glass. But that's another story. The point of the story is, as it became more and more successful, the more Halo games I worked on, it was like the next one. It was like, nah, they didn't send me anything. Nothing. That was it.
No, we're just getting celebrities now, my friend.
Wow.
No, but they did actually real quick. So they did. There was a party at a Frank Gehry house in the Hollywood Hills.
Oh yeah,
party.
It's basically all glass. It was all glass, and my wife and I, you know, were having a martini, whatever, out by the pool, and there was a bunch of people there. And as we started to walk back into the house, we noticed everybody in the house going, "Oh, you know, all this stuff." And bam, we both walked right into the wall, martini spashed, turned around, and all the people at the pool were like this.
Oh no!
That was it.
Never clean your windows.
Oh no!
Never clean them.
I just like how at this point my faith in Alan's acting is when he was like, "Yeah, I was in Halo 2 and all these chicken soldiers," and I immediately went, "Yes, I can see this. I can see a chicken."
Yeah, how good he is.
So did I. I was like, "Oh, so Hei Hei wasn't the first."
That's how we got Hei Hei.
Right.
I was like,
who's that guy?
I don't remember a lot of chickens in Halo 2, but I guess they were there.
But I believed it. If he told me they were in there, I'd be like, you know what? Yes, I could see that. Yes.
They must have just missed that level.
They're in it now. There actually are chickens in Halo now.
Do you voice them?
Right now, as we speak.
I don't voice them. No,
what?
But I did.
They missed out.
Yeah, they missed out.
Wow.
That's their loss.
It's probably more
Alan,
of like they're like, do you understand what my chickens cost these days?
Exactly.
Man, you could get at scale, but now, sorry guys.
No. These are those organic, free range.
That free range chicken.
So
as opposed to the store-bought ones.
Use me one moment. My wife is calling.
Dove.
Yes, we did. We get Dove from $100, and they just said hi. Hi, Dove.
Hi, Dove.
Oh, hi, Dove. We love you.
Somebody's supposed to get high.
Yeah.
What about Real Bickers? Real Bickers. OG.
And that's a $10
$10.
donation, and they're using Robin's improv suggestion, and they'd like Liam to say, "I am Spartacus," and he's gone. Well,
I'm sorry.
Sorry,
He's
Bickers.
disappeared.
Just kidding.
All right, Todd. Now it's on you.
We'll get him back. We'll get him back.
Oh, what accent?
We'll get him back. We'll get him back. Whatever accent you want, mate.
Yeah.
What's that
Well, I do
Australian? I've
nail.
never heard that.
Oh, I
You
am
do nail
Spartacus. Wow.
Were you going to try and say I nailed the Irish accent in a straight face?
Oh, no, I was going to do Australian, and I was like, can't even do that shit.
I thought that was a funny thing to say earlier, and then I didn't realize that's probably what he gets asked all the time. Is I'm Spartacus. So.
Probably.
Yeah, exactly.
It was dumb.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And then I think at the end of our final series, they had this shot where the characters it pushes into them, and they each yell "I'm Spartacus," and then it finishes on Liam saying "I'm Spartacus," which is pretty cool.
Sick.
Yeah, fully sick.
Nice. We also did have Anthony Caliber, who said, "Happy to support a great cause, and always nice to listen to all you legends tell such great stories." Thank you so much for your donation, Anthony.
Thanks, Anthony.
Biggers,
Melanie Steiner
we'll get you one,
Steiner.
What Steiner
Thanks,
said
Mel.
again?
Mel hasn't put any comment, just $20 donation. Thank you so much, Mel.
Just
Really
say your name again,
Thank
Mel.
you,
We
Mel.
can do that.
Yeah,
Thank you, Mel.
thank you, Mel. Thank you so
We
much.
are $400 away from our new goal. 400.
We'll get there.
Let's
I'll tell you
go.
what, if
We
we
got
reach
Todd.
3,000, I'll tell the story that made Liam cry the first time around.
Oh, yes, please. We'd love to hear that.
Have to wait.
Yeah,
You have to wait
get him
until he
to
comes
cry,
back.
yeah.
Absolutely.
I know. We do.
Todd,
we
while
do
you're
come
here,
back.
though, could you wish Mel and her twin brother a happy birthday?
Mel and your twin brother. What's Mel's twin
Actually,
brother's
I don't
name?
know. I'm sorry. Mel, you
That-
put
that
that
Oh,
in
is
good
chat.
one,
name.
Pagan.
Twin brother.
Jesus. Mel, Steiner, and Greg. Boris. Happy birthday.
No, it's actually a cool
I love
name.
You.
I just can't remember it now.
Oh, cool. What is it, Mel? Come on, chuck it in the chat.
Yeah, Mel, come on.
Mel's been a long-term follower and supporter of us for what, 3 years now? She is an absolute legend. I used to call her German all the time, but she's actually Austrian.
Jeez.
Is that correct?
Florian is his name. What a cool name.
Florian and Mel.
Florian.
That's amazing, Todd.
That's a good
There you
name.
go. So Todd, if you could wish them both a happy birthday, please.
Oh, yeah.
Florian and Todd. That's me.
Florian and Todd.
My birthday's February 18, by the way, in case anyone's wondering. Happy birthday, Mel and Florian. We love you. Thank you for your support.
Thank you. We can clip that now, Mel.
Yeah, you can
I got you. I've been chasing that for quite a while.
I love the accidental
well
birthday.
played.
Thank you.
Oh, by the way, mine is February 18th. Just
February
so
18th,
you'll know.
in case.
Just, I'll write that down. Anybody?
PayPal
we
is
wanna-
Todd.
Give you a shout out.
Link your Venmo. Yeah.
We got another one.
Another notion. I don't know. Yeah, just some freestyle rap for you guys. That's
Yeah,
what
love
that is.
that. Don't
Irish rap,
Hollywood,
that's my favorite.
Hollywood to you. I am Getty photographer who covers SAG strikes at Warner Brothers. Shot Alan in Resident Alien outfit a week ago.
Oh, great.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
I was in a motion capture outfit. I actually went to the strike in the mocap suit I stole from iRobot. And
No way.
yeah, and I was marching. My sign said "mocap mo money," and it was to march for mocap artists because they get lowballed because their faces aren't in things,
Fair.
and they're so important. And then also because with the whole AI thing going on. Like, it's the perfect example of how AI and computers, I don't think, are going to be able to do it. You need actors. That's why they have actors in motion captured suits. Because I've motion captured robots. And why would you need a human if a computer could do it? You need actors talking to actors. And anyway, I was nice to see you. Who shot me? I remember you.
Yeah,
that was a fun day. And
I love
the writers.
Who came up with the phrase "mocap mo money"?
That's
that was me,
great.
but I wasn't. Yeah, that was the.
Dude, that's genius.
I'm not an actual writer.
Did you use AI to come up with that line, Alan?
I did.
Yeah, because you would have been on strike as a writer, and you wouldn't be able.
You wouldn't be able to
that.
write it yourself. So.
Yeah,
true.
I had to turn to AI.
Yeah.
I just want to know. I just want to know who between Robin and Richard, who does the better Optimus Prime?
Oh, let's go an Optimus Prime off.
All right, I had to
No,
listen
Prime
to him though.
No way.
I can't remember it. Can you?
I'm bringing up
get you a
Optimus Prime. Let's see. Optimus Prime video.
Optimus Prime off.
You'd think I'd remember somebody named
Steve,
Optimus
you got one?
Prime, but
He's the leader of the Autobots, voiced by Peter Cullen, famously.
Yes.
Who did the film?
Alan recently.
Yeah,
Alan actually did that recently.
I took the job as Optimus
One of
Prime.
these videos where it's all action.
Yep.
And there's nothing.
But I took the job thinking it was like Optimus. I don't know, like Insomnia. I knew that there were. Like Insomnia Prime or something like that. Like I knew there were different primes because I knew that was the case. So I glanced at the email and I said, "There's going to be 1,000 actors in that thing. I'm going to have one line, maybe every episode, and I'll be in every episode. It'll be great." So I said yes, and then 2 days before I recorded, I read the script, and all the Optimus Prime lines were highlighted. And I called in and was like, "I can't do Optimus Prime. I'm not Optimus. Listen to my voice. How is this Optimus Prime?" And I'm the guy who says, "Hey, they're using real bullets." And,
oh shoot, Robin just stood up in his chair. Okay, all right, you must be serious now.
No, I'm just listening to it. Before your president decides. Wait, hold on.
There you go. They should have called you.
Damn.
Yes.
So you did Dark Side.
President decides.
You did Dark of the Moon.
Duck if we leave.
Hold on. Say.
You're wrong.
I don't know, something like that.
It's very good.
That's good.
Excellent
I
stuff.
like that.
Excellent stuff. Alan, you got
Yeah, but
one?
they did cast me in the latest Transformers series. I got callbacks for everything, and no. Oh wait, I didn't say that.
It's all right. We're just live. Don't worry
It's
about
just
it.
live on the internet.
I'm just kidding.
Doesn't exist.
Joking. No,
So
it's
that-
already out, guys. It's already out. It was the one that's already out.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Did you do the first? That's not the first Transformers, is it?
I don't know. I just
No,
looked
I
up
think the original
Optimus
did,
Prime quotes.
The first one.
So, Alan, did you do the first one?
I was in one. I was in Dark of the Moon. I played a character who was German, and I was
Dutch?
basically shadowed
Yeah.
John Turturro for the entire movie. And
Yes,
it was,
yeah.
it was badass because it was John Turturro, and I just got to hang out with John Turturro.
Yes.
And also, those movies are insane. I was like in a scene with John Malkovich, and Frances McDormand was there. It was just like, what? But how is this the robot? We're doing the robot movie, right?
That's
Insanely
amazing.
good actors just hanging around doing their job.
Yeah.
And
Mine was like, go ahead.
no, that's it.
I was just gonna say mine was far less exciting. I got an audition to do one line, and I sent it in MP3. And 6 months later, I got a basic day player contract, and I was one of the ancient primes in Transformers 2. I think Revenge of the Fallen.
Yeah.
In the background.
Oh,
I was like,
yeah,
from
yeah.
an MP3, they just took that
Just grabbed it and
I
ran
took
with
the
it.
check. I was like, yeah, okay, I'll go get a beer.
Nice.
Wow.
Small baby.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry, my
very
ovaries
Nice.
contracted.
Cute
so
baby
cute,
alert.
so fucking cute.
So I just want to
Silence.
I'm a man who likes to show
Oh.
his receipts, and this is what I had to do. I had to change this bum. So she all fresh now, aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh my
super
gosh,
happy
she's
about it.
beautiful.
Look at
I bet I could beat her in a foot race. I just want to say that.
Until
Are you ready
she's
for that?
12.
Today.
Are you gonna
Until
take
she's
that
12.
from television's Alan Tudyk? You gonna take that? Not my daughter.
Hello?
No way. You have to crawl. She will destroy you. The speed with which you can crawl is phenomenal. No, you
she's
don't
got
even want it.
bigger.
She doesn't even want it. She's not even. Yeah, that's what
Far
babies
out.
do, Todd.
I know that is
They
true.
do.
That's
Always
what
It
babies
is
work, yeah.
inevitable.
So miss that age. you know.
Yeah, I do too. I wish I was this age again.
So chill.
My daughter
Idiot,
at that
drooling on
age,
things, unable to feed myself.
Yeah, she used to communicate to me and basically run the day, like because she can sort of, tell you what she wants, right?
Why
At that
can't
age?
you do that?
No, not
Like,
yet.
what? Not yet. Okay, maybe I was a little later. Then she'd
She's
say
like a dog
garden
with a-
or food or.
human
You're the best. Don't listen to him. You don't have to be that kind of clever. It's all right. Be whoever you want to be.
You can control your day. Whatever you want to do, just tell
Don't listen to
Daddy.
him. Don't listen to him.
They learn
Don't listen to
quick.
him.
They do learn quick about
They
that.
do.
They will.
No, don't push that button. Oh God.
And Brandy Brown.
And Brandy Brown.
We've got
I
some
will go back
cash money.
to Bickers,
What?
who had asked Liam if you could say your line, "I am Spartacus," please.
I am Spartacus. I am
That
Spartacus.
was very good.
Yeah.
And you're cute.
No, wait. I am Spartacus.
I'm Spartacus.
Spartacus. Hold a second. I am. Wow.
And very soon, if your daughter is anything like my daughter, you'll do funny voices, and she'll say, "No, Daddy," in your voice.
Okay, so
Oh.
with my son, I would pay money. I was like, I've heard the story of Robin Williams being the funniest man in the world. And they're like, okay, Dad, chill out. We don't want to hear that. Keep your work at the work. And so I was like fully into all of the Spider-Man voices, trusting that Harry would eventually be like, look, I'll do the play stuff, okay? And he's just like, more voices. I'm like, oh, Dad, I'm running out of material. I don't have a lot of them. Yeah, I'm like, I don't know how to please you anymore.
What's great is now you can just recycle all that material for Scarlet.
Yeah.
Yes, and then she could be the one that's like, Dad.
And then she
ugh,
could tell you to
yeah,
stop.
Yeah, you beautiful angel.
She's so cute. She's so cute.
She's
But
very cute.
We did get
And
another
again, I
donation
don't
from
know the
Brandy.
real parent. Don't know the real parent
That's
because like
upsetting.
I don't have this coloring. It's not me.
Yeah.
Did you
Yeah.
get it
Like-
from the kid's store, or did like?
No, I just assume
Did you
that
check the
the
receipt?
milkman has very red hair, which is
Oh, I
very,
see. Yeah.
very red.
It skips a generation. It can.
It better.
That's what-
Yeah.
It freaking
in my-
better.
In my family, I have red, or I had red hair. It kind of changed. but my grandfather had it, and then
oh yeah,
all right, you can stay in the family
for now. You should
do
a live stream DNA test.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Like the Maury show or whatever?
We're not actually here for a charity thing. This is an intervention, Liam. Actually, we all love you.
Take her from me. I love her now. She's mine. They finally tracked me down to my location in LA. I stole these children, and now they found me.
And Brandy, what was Brandy? Did Brandy have a message?
She did.
Pagan?
Brandy says The Knight's Tale was one of the first movies I saw Alan in. Still one of my favorites, and donated $50. I would actually also piggyback on that to say that's the same for me.
Oh, Knight's Tale.
It's called
Absolute
Lance.
gold.
Hello. I loved that so much.
Yes.
Great.
I had really red hair in that movie. That was they dyed it. It was with this Czech dye that was so toxic smelling, and they wouldn't let me shower. They were like, "Don't shower," because it would wash out. And they're like, "You have to just not shower just shower once a week." So I kind of stunk. And then when it was great. 5 months I stunk. And then when the movie was over, the head of the hair department said, "Here's an instruction of what we did to your hair, and just give it to somebody, and they'll be able to get rid of it." And so I went and handed somebody this piece of paper, and they were like, "They did this? Was it coming out in the wash whenever you washed it?" I was like, "Yeah, it would." And they're like, "Yeah, they did it completely wrong. It's just they didn't do a setting toner. They were doing the rinse toner or some bullshit." God. Anyway, I had red hair for a really long time after that. But I miss it now. I went through my youth as a young man with red hair. That's tough wearing a t-shirt in the pool and pool parties.
Yeah, all these children are gonna be so burnt so often. Yeah, like I'm trying to teach Harry, the older one. I'm like, "You gotta put it on your face." He's like, "I don't want it today." I'm like, "Not an option for you. Not even a choice. You don't get to choose that. That's not one of the things you have available to you."
He has red hair too.
I'll bring him in. I'll go and I'll trade one out. I'll trade this one out.
They both have the brightest red hair.
I'll bring $50 for the other child.
They look like the kids from that the movie Brave. Did you ever see that animated?
Yes,
movie? Like they look like the little kids.
Yeah.
Hey, totally. I just realized because I looked up IMDb and I'm like, which series was that? Transformers, and who got cast as Optimus Prime? I mean, I had a callback for that. Alan Tudyk.
Alan, yeah.
Well, that's what I was saying.
He stole it.
I didn't. I'm not supposed to do it, but they gave it to me and I did it, and it's not very good. But
it's amazing.
We have a good time.
I want to see it.
We have okay.
I thought Alan could be the Optimus judge here. That's what I was going for.
I thought it didn't come out yet, and I was like, yeah, it did. And Alan,
we did 2 seasons. We've done 2. Well, I don't know if both have come out. One's come out.
Okay.
They're really great. It's a Nickelodeon show.
Yeah.
But Cullen is the man. And the last Transformers that came out in the trailer, I saw it in the theater, and it's just like, I feel like they had to bolt the seats down after. Like, it just shakes the theater, his voice when he does his thing. Because now he's got to be in his 70s or something.
Yeah. And in the Michael Bay ones, you mean?
Yeah, in the Michael Bay. Yeah. In the original cartoon, he was Optimus, and then they brought him back.
Yeah. You do remember that voice so distinctly from the trailers.
Super iconic. Yeah, it's super iconic. Yeah.
You lied.
The way I do it is like this. So
it's perfect. No wonder.
Yeah. Autobots roll.
It's like you were like, if Optimus Prime was just not kind of a wuss, like just channel, yeah.
Really scared.
Really scared.
Hey, Aaron's dropped some cash older too.
Aaron has also dropped some cash. Thank you so much, Aaron. Thank you for all the oh my gosh. Thank you for all you do. Lots of love. $25.
Thank you, Aaron.
This reminds me.
There he is.
It's Harry. That's Todd. Remember Todd?
Harry.
Hi, Harry.
Yeah, the opening pitch was like, "Hey, do you want to say hi to my friends?" No. I'm like, "All right, okay, all right."
Well, at least he's honest. Milkshake. So.
But he graced us with
his
presence.
Got the same color hair as Pagan. That is cool.
Oh, I didn't.
Nice. Is that my kid?
Yeah, absolutely. I was going to tell you.
That makes sense.
Even though
live test.
Never been in the same room.
Yes. Live test.
What a legend.
Yeah.
What's he drinking on there?
Baileys and
that vanilla
chocolate.
shake?
Yeah, Baileys and chocolate and some milk.
And looking
Is that-
very
Real young.
suspiciously at the camera too. Like,
Yeah, what's he
these
drinking on
people-
there, Liam? Is that the Bailey's shot drink?
Yeah, this is the
Bailey's?
same. We started him early. I was like, I don't want him to have the same disability I have.
Fair.
Yeah.
So
While mum's out, hey?
yeah, well,
Keeps
no,
him really relaxed.
she's just set it up for him. She's like, I don't know if we should give it. He seems young. She's like, nah, he's got to learn early. Don't
Yeah,
let him turn
perfect.
out like you.
That tracks.
Melanie Steiner.
Madeline Steiner. We
Madeline
are.
Steiner.
How much
Actually, I
is it?
think
319
wasn't
or
Nolan
less?
supposed to be in this? Nolan was supposed
He's
to.
traveling.
He's
Okay.
so busy. As soon as he
He is
heard I was here,
busy.
he was like, no, not busy.
Not
Yeah.
doing that
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
not
Making that mistake
again.
again.
The
yeah,
whole
but
thing about
unfortunately-
the Optimus Prime thing made me think of another time that I lost a role, and it was actually to Nolan. And yeah, so they were casting.
Join the ranks. Join the ranks.
Is it Spirited or Spirit Away or
Spirited Away?
Spirited
with the horses? Yeah. And so I got a
Spirited.
call back, and I think it was down to me and Nolan for it to be the father. And it had this incredible scene, and I went over to DreamWorks, and it was very emotional. I was in tears, and people in the room, and I thought, wow, I really just, I think I booked this role. This is great, And you always wait for them to like say, "Excuse me," as you're walking out the door. So I start walking in the door, and they're like, "Robin, one other thing," and I said, "Yes. What is it? Like when are we going to start working?" They're like, "Can you do horse noises?"
No. No.
Well, I
That's
think it was
my
like
job.
a secondary
No.
part.
Wow.
Not only would you have to, and I was like, "Oh, great."
I
Right,
was
did you
hoping
get
that
the
it was
horse?
more that you had no idea it was horse related, and then they were like, and as a follow up, it's horses, right? So all of that performance as a horse sound.
So
Thanks
are
for
you
the
saying
scene.
that Nolan then got the role because he could do horse noises?
Yeah,
Because
he's
I'm
a
pretty
pro.
sure he's probably.
But I've always imagined like what it would be like if I actually did start doing horse noises, and I was like,
Did you
Not
get
bad.
the
Add it to
horse
your
role?
repertoire. Can't hurt.
hey, but look,
Quick question: did you say something about being Optimus Prime? Is that a thing I'm making up?
No,
No.
you're not making up.
Alan
Alan is Optimus Prime.
Tudyk booked
Alan
the
is
role.
Optimus Prime because
In
this
the
guy
style
of King
really,
Cannibal.
really likes.
It's my
Optimus
voice in
Prime.
the lower register. It's not. I mean, they changed a lot of things, and that's how he is. Autobots roll out. It's almost like uncertain.
It's the
whether
show
they
tunes
should
version
roll out.
of
Yeah.
Transformers.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I wanted to play him like a long haul trucker who like has to sit on one of those donuts because he's just been on the road too long.
Roger, Mr. Like,
Adderall, but we worked on it. We found it. We found
we got one of
it.
those trucker radios.
Yeah.
Come
Big
on,
log doggy, big log doggy. This is coming in.
You could just
we have
imagine
3
like Optimus Prime, but he has like those like metallic nuts like hanging from the toe hitch.
Yeah.
You know?
All right, should we say goodbye? Do you want to say
We're
goodbye?
$300
Bye,
away.
Harry.
We are 300.
Goodbye.
Just
Harry is
less
tired.
than
He's had a very big
$300.
day.
Bye, Harry.
Yeah.
Bye, Harry. We love you.
Bye.
Enjoy your vanilla milkshake.
We
Bye,
do
yeah,
have
enjoy
a
your birthday
request though from Mel, Todd.
Okay, Mel.
Oh, yeah.
So Melanie Steiner, thank you so much, Melanie, who donated $20, a tongue twister from Todd as I guess Spartacus because he is Spartacus. So I'm gonna send you a tongue twister in the chat.
Shit.
Oh,
If you
get
could
nervous.
please
I'm so
say
nervous.
the tongue twister as Spartacus.
In the
Thank
chat.
you.
Oh, you're
In the
about to
chat.
get banned. Holy crap.
It's fine. We've said worse on this show.
Okay, that's easy. That's easy. I can do that.
Go for it. Yeah.
I slit no. I slit a sheet. A sheet I slit. Upon a slitted sheet I sit.
Well done, you did it.
that's
Well
pretty
done,
good.
Very good, very good.
How was that?
You know what? Actually, I really did think you were gonna say shit. So I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's called being professional voice.
Now do it faster.
Yeah.
I slit a sheet I slit. Upon a slitted sheet I sit.
Oh,
Yeah. He's a pro. You can't.
Yeah, he's a pro.
No voiceover work. So can maybe this stream will go out there and then it'll really take off.
My goodness. Promoted.
Oh.
Years of practice and training.
And they nailed it.
Okay.
Perfect. Yeah.
We are $300 away. No, $299 away.
$299.
We've got to bring this home.
Let's go.
Bring it
I
home.
do have some questions though, so if anybody does want to ask some questions, feel free to donate. The link is in the chat, and then you can use the message box to ask anybody here a question. I have some questions from our community though. For Alan, specifically from Ian, it says probably a little niche, but hey ho. His role as Alpha in Dollhouse seemed to be made for someone of his range and charisma. What other imprints or personalities would he have liked to portray on the show if it got a longer run?
Okay, so a Dollhouse was a Joss Whedon show that was on Fox for 2 seasons. I think the second season was a surprise. Anyway, okay, let me just. What was the question?
So essentially,
it was what other?
character...
Okay, he was right. He had 40 personalities stuck inside of it. It was like one guy with 40 people. He was just constantly changing in his brain. I don't know. I was just trying to keep up with the writing, really. So I wasn't coming up with things. Oh, I wished I could have done that. Except for maybe a Jerry Lewis type character. That would have been fun. But there was in the original script, Joss wrote there was like a 5-year-old girl. So I had to go from like this menacing guy to a 5-year-old girl who's scared. And I was so glad that it got cut. And luckily it was cut before I even found out about it. It was it wasn't a situation where he saw me do it and go, you know what, we're going to lose that. It was more of I was shooting it with Tim Minear, was the co-producer and the director of one of the episodes I was in, and he said, you know, I saved your ass. There was a 5-year-old girl in the scene. I'm like, oh my God, no! Thank you. Because he has to be a tough guy, and that would be very much a thing that Joss Whedon would put in there just to throw you.
Did Josh ever give you a sense of like where that character was going to go? Because that show kind of got, I guess, canceled too soon. It got the Firefly treatment a little bit.
Well, I feel like the show got screwed up because in the first season, it's almost like, what was that HBO show that was kind of like it, where it's all about dolls and it's sort of like a pre-Westworld kind of.
Right.
Except they all seem to live in, it looked like a Marriott Marquis or Courtyard Marriott. Anyway, so we were, and it was all in present day. And then the last episode of season 1, like fast forwarded into the future, and there was really cool stuff going on. And it was like the apocalypse, and they all had this slang in words that you didn't know what they meant right away. You had to kind of figure things out. It was so cool. And Joss was like, I want season 2 to be that. He said, I want to jettison everything we were doing and now move into this. And Fox wouldn't let him. So he had to get backwards.
That's so cool.
Wow.
That sucks.
Yeah.
That's why I got this on.
That's right. That's right.
Get him, Liam.
Get him, Liam. Get him.
Yeah, I just showed them. Take that.
Keep wearing that shirt even when they get the strike through.
I'll never quit. I'll never work again.
How close are we? How close are we? We've got
very close.
We're $289 away.
All right, we got 10 in there.
Let's go. Let's go.
Hollywood to you. Did they ask a question?
Or
is that just cash drop?
Can you have Alan describe what he thinks of SAG strike in the voice of Rigmarole?
No,
absolutely not. No. I want to keep my job.
God bless you for knowing that character.
Could you do Rigmarole tongue twister?
No.
Okay.
I
don't know what Rigmarole is. Is this a new character?
Rigmarole was a character in Con Man, and it was an episode that was shining a light on the fact that a lot of voiceover roles, definitely not now, not anymore, but you would be asked to do roles that you shouldn't do as a white guy.
Oh, I see.
And
now I know.
Oh yeah, all right.
So my character played Rigmarole, and
yes,
I see.
Yes, that's the whole thing.
So,
in a different time,
and he gets stuck in the show. He gets stuck on a panel that's like a woke panel where it's about proper representation, and he did like 5 characters on the show, and they were all.
So it's a little bit of a Robert Downey Jr. situation.
Questionable. Gotcha.
Yeah,
we do
yeah,
have some other donations though. Tatey, thank you so much for $10.
Tatey!
Mr. Sparty Pants. No, sorry, Mrs. Party Pants.
Oh,
Let's fucking go. $100. Thank you so much. That is from
Let's go.
Liam McIntyre. Thank you so much.
Yeah, buddy.
Come
Thank
on.
Let's
we're getting
go.
close,
Don't have that
we're getting
Tudyk money.
close.
Yeah, that's the Tudyk money.
You. No, didn't even have
Join
to do
my
push-ups.
money.
When that strike ends, though, baby, double that shit.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
you don't we wait, then I'm allowed to
You
talk
wait.
about the thing. Man, there'll be money coming at the table. You call me, Steve. I'll give you at least.
Oh yeah.
I'll give you at least twice that.
I'm sorry you broke up. You're gonna put at least twice that many zeros. Got it. Sounds good. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
Yeah, it'll be just zeros across the board. It'll be nothing but zeros.
Somebody one of the community members, Tyson, has asked, I'm just curious for any behind the scenes memories for Alan and Liam had working together on Con Man. Do you guys have any good behind the scenes stories?
It's still the first time I have never. I don't corpse. Like, I'm from stage. You don't corpse. I was unable to finish scenes because Alan is so funny. Like, he would just when we had a fight, when we had our fight with Girth, and you would do reactions. Girth Hemsworth. My favorite part of that entire experience was my agent being like, "Okay, so Liam, we've got this offer coming in from this company. It's for a character called Girth Hemsworth. It's this comedy. We're excited for you, but we just feel like the name has to change if you're going to accept this because it's too similar to your casting, and people might think that it's Chris Hemsworth." I'm like, I think that might be the joke. I think that might be the entire joke of the whole character. And he's like, "Oh, okay." I'm like, "Oh, did you read the script?" Anyway, yeah. No, he meant well. He meant well.
I punched him in the face.
I
punched you
right in the face.
And he hasn't washed that face since.
Can't anymore now.
Where we were supposed to square off, and I'm punching you, and I'm terrible at it, and you're like, I don't understand. Do you want a puncher up, a punch-a-do, all this stuff?
Yeah, that's right.
You were ready to fight, and I was like, no. And then I tried to sneak in a punch.
It's so funny.
And you didn't. You didn't back away.
I didn't. I missed it. I did not do the choreography well, and you did yours really well. Really well.
I have a video of it somewhere because I videoed it off of the monitor of me punching you in the face. And then I immediately wrapped him up in a hug.
You did. That fixed everything. It immediately fixed. He went into a clinch, and I think he went back to his boxing days. He's like, clinch.
It wasn't a hug.
Yeah,
it was an aggressive clinch.
I was like, I think we're friends. It was like, is this why he came? Is this why he brought me on the show?
Just to
is there something I did?
Yeah.
It was the nicest pun. It was the nicest aggressive act I've ever had. No, I've never been punched so kindly.
It feels like the dirtiest way you could.
I was in Spartacus. I lost my whole head from stuff. You were a delight.
It feels like the dirtiest way you could get back at your actor friend. Hey, I got you for this role. You're gonna get the crap kicked out of you. You just have to lay there on the ground.
Take 48.
No stuntman involved. Yeah.
It's kind of like The Revenant. Like, we want to do it really real. We want it to really feel authentic.
We want the audience to feel like they're really there. Can you just lay there?
Like, your life is really horrendous. No, it was. But in that same scene, he also did some kind of. You did like a run where you decided to run away. There was a thing where you tried to punch, and then you were like, and then he's like, all right, I'm going to punch the shit out of you, and he just runs, and I had to laugh every time. It was like every choice was different. Everything was funnier than the last time I saw it. It was just like, I was like, how do you do all that? Like, it was like the actor in me who's not the comedian. I was like, it's so fascinating. How does he make the funny so good?
How does he make the funny happen?
Running from fights. I've been practiced running. I'm very practiced.
I spent my whole childhood doing that, but it didn't make me funny.
Experience pulling it in.
I just cry.
Well, actually, speaking of crying, Liam, somebody in the chat had reminded us that Steve was going to tell a story that makes you cry, and you weren't here, so we decided to wait for you. So, Steve, take it
Yeah,
away.
I can't do it till 3,000. We're not
3,000. By the way, you can actually call those
Do
out,
it.
Pagan. We're close. We've had
We're
this.
so close to 3,000.
Okay, let's go.
There must be some questions in there.
There's got to be something. All right, okay. We have got Melanie Steiner again with $20. A tongue twister from Liam as Caesar, because Todd is Spartacus, so Liam's got to be Caesar, right? So I was gonna send you a tongue twister, Liam. Let's go. I've got.
Now would be time to run.
Do you want a lot? You know what? Fuck it. Just go for
like
this one.
looking in a mirror.
Yeah. Nailed it.
All right, cool. And then we have some
tongue
other
twister.
ones.
Go. He's just sent it to you.
Darcid as well, $100. Thank you for the amazing time tonight. Wow, thank you so much for the $100, Darcid.
Oh, Darcid.
And Autumn, thanks for the work you do, AbleGamers. Someone who isn't disabled myself, but has a diagnosis that I do not feel comfortable disclosing, that made growing up feel adversity for me. So sorry for sorry I don't have the most money. Your money means so much. Thank you so much. It doesn't matter how much you donate. Thank you so much. And Mike, $20 and Anonymous. Alan, would you ever do a Firefly reboot? Sorry if this is already asked. Just got here. Lol.
I don't want to spoil anything, but it has been about 15 years since the movie came out. My character died.
I'm sorry. It's sci-fi though. You can come back. Just for clarity.
Too soon.
It could be a prequel.
Listen, you've played robots before.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Robot Watch.
Robot
I
Watch.
would absolutely. I personally would love to see. Just because I love animation so much, like many of us here do.
Of course.
Because I don't know if you've noticed. I mean, I don't have a Halo light, obviously. I'm not the same age. Like a prequel doesn't really. So anyway, animated.
So 31 maybe, or.
That's how old I was when we shot the series. I'm now 52 because it was 20 over 20 years ago.
It's really upsetting to hear.
32, right? Got it. I'm bad with maths. I used to be
Right.
blonde.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. You're welcome.
But an animated. I think it would, and we could even set an animated show in that little space between, because there's when the series ended and the movie picked up.
Yeah, where you're still alive. The bit that matters, where you're still alive.
Yeah.
And we could just go heist to heist to heist.
Easy.
Like it should have been.
Story of the week.
Yeah.
Heist of the week.
Let's do it.
So,
let's make it happen.
Thank you. Good plan.
Do we have the rights to this?
Liam, you have to do a tongue twister in the style of Caesar, please, and then we're gonna get a 6 story.
Just message to the tongue twister. I can't wait to.
Okay, all right.
Sorry, very sorry.
Oh, yeah, it's okay. It's getting in there. I'm not a pheasant plucker. I'm a pheasant plucker's son. And I'll sit here plucking pheasants till the pheasant plucking's done!
Yeah!
That would be time to pluck pheasants.
The yell at the end was delicious.
Definitely nothing to do with anything you've ever done in your performance ever. It's not great. You know what the worst thing that's ever happened in my life is like I was in Gears of War and they thought it would be fun. Rod, who hates me as a person, the guy who makes the game, he deeply despises me. And no, because he was like, hey, let's get all the cast on stage at like E3. And they're like, we just had a chat about the game. Everything was fine. And then they did the bait and switch where they were like, now we're going to do a fun thing, guys. I was like, oh, okay, what's going on? They're like, we're going to get everyone to play each other's characters. And I was like, oh, cool. I'll be probably my dad, right? And they're like, no, we'll get Laura to play the dad. You could play Marcus. That'd be funny. You can play Eugene, the black character. And I was like, oh, I'd rather not. They're like, and go. I'm like, everything I'll do is going to be bad. So please don't make me do this. I was like,
how do we get Robin to do the impersonation of Liam doing the impersonation of Todd playing Caesar?
Yes.
Actually, you know what? Maybe I'll do Ian McKellen doing this tongue twister. It seems like it'd be appropriate.
Right? I have more tongue twisters if you'd like some.
I'm
Go for it.
not a pheasant plucker, but a pheasant plucker's son. And I'll sit here plucking pheasants till the pleasant plucking is done.
It didn't even sound like it.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It did. It absolutely did. Are you kidding me?
No, I 100% saw Magneto saying that. That worked.
Yes,
I loved
what a
it.
Magneto impression. That's
I
true.
loved it. So good.
I'm down.
I blame vodka.
Honestly, I feel like Alan and
Never
Richard kind of
drink
need
when
to do
you're
it now. I'm just saying. I just think they gotta need to do it now. You guys haven't done a
do
tongue
an Ian
twister.
McKellen.
I'll do it.
Do whatever way you want.
I'll do it like
Hey, hey.
as I do Optimus Prime.
Do it.
I'm not a pheasant plucker. I'm a pheasant plucker's son, and I'm sitting here plucking pheasants of the pheasant plucking son.
Yeah.
I love your Optimus Prime.
He's badass.
Autobots roll out.
Autobots roll out.
Always stressed.
Just stressed out of his
like,
mind.
Megatron's a lot.
I can't handle it.
It's like Woody Allen is as Optimus Prime. Or something.
Yeah, he's like
always grinding gears.
Yeah.
What's this thing on?
How about General Grievous doing the
Yes.
You do whatever you want.
it.
Yes.
I'll poop.
Where'd he go? Come on, back. You're here. I know you are.
Come on now. Get around there.
Come on.
I'm not a pheasant plucker, but a pheasant plucker's son. And I'll sit here plucking pheasants till the pheasant plucking's done.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
God.
So evil.
Incredible.
So
It
evil.
had like
Incredible.
real apartheid vibes.
I think it's demanding a Simon Cowell with a Arnold Schwarzenegger back. You know, I'm not a pleasant plucker, but a pleasant plucker's son, and I'll sit here plucking pheasants till the bloody pheasant plucking's done.
Everything, I feel like everything needs an Arnie back.
Holy shit, that was very good,
That was very
Simon.
good. My
Fucking
cheeks hurt,
horrible.
man. Fuck.
Plucking pheasants.
Yeah, mine are sore too. Shit.
Oh wow.
You are one super tight white t-shirt away from having that nailed down perfect. That would have been amazing.
I believe that we have to cry now. I believe we're allowed
We
to cry.
do. We do. We've hit the goal. Thank you very much. We got $3,028. Let's go.
We've hit it. We've hit it, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Alright.
Come on now.
Oh, nice.
So you guarantee I'll
Steve.
cry. You guarantee it.
No, I
Make
said
us
this
cry.
is that I made you cry
This is
once.
why
I have
you'll
no idea.
cry.
Oh yeah, okay,
You've already
sure.
heard the story, so I have better stories now, but this is the one that Liam
Go
cried the first time around. Okay, so long time ago, AbleGamers went to a convention outside of Chicago where it was pretty much video game convention style, where we had booths set up with video games all around so that people could come and try out different kinds of assistive technology at the booth. Well, there's all kinds of people coming up and trying it with various challenges that they have to face, when I notice that there's a family on the outside of the circuit who is consisting of a mother and a father and a brother and a sister and another brother. This brother is sitting in a wheelchair, reclined 45-degree angle, glass tray table in front of him. There's a heart monitor on top of the tray table. His head is cocked to the side. He's got his rule bib, and he's just staring at this one monitor that has a Forza game on it. And the Forza game is where the cars are running around the track and doing their racing thing, and they're just kind of on the outside, but they won't come in. So eventually, being me, I, come on, let's just go check it out. Like, we can see you're over here. We can see you want to try it out. No, Steve, we can't. We're just here to watch. Come on, let's just give it a shot. Well, eventually, I convinced them to come over and work with our founder, Mark, and myself, and we're talking to the family and asking about his prognosis, and they're telling us, like, well, it's, our 8-year-old has never talked. He's nonverbal. He's essentially able to watch and communicate through his eyes, but we've never been able to play video games. And it's okay, just don't. It's fine. And they start rolling away. We stop them. Hold on, just let's talk for a minute. So we talk, and we're kind of going through the assessment process while they're not really paying attention. And we noticed that his left foot is doing a little bit of a twitch, but it seems to be not random. It seems to be when the car is moving. And I confer with Mark, and we're like, okay, here's the thing. So we plug in a gas pedal-like device to the controller, put it up to his foot, and he pushes down on the gas pedal, and the car comes roaring to life. It speeds across the speedway, and it slams into the wall. And the kid just comes to life like a Christmas tree, lighting up, bubbling, and giggling, and he is just the best day of his life ever, and he is so happy in that moment. And it would be an inspirational story in and of itself, except the next day, the dad, who is 6'1.5", the real rock looking dude. And now I'm in the power wheelchair, so I'm looking up at the dude, and I'm just like, "Oh, hey, Mr. So-and-so." And he's got tears in his eyes. And he's like, "Hey, Steve, I had to tell you." And he's squeezing my shoulder. "I had to tell you, thank you." And I'm going, "That's no problem, Mr. So-and-so. It's fine. It's what we do here." And he squeezes my arm tighter, and he goes, "No, seriously, Steve, you don't understand. My son is nonverbal. And every Saturday, we spend time together, and we watch cartoons, and he's got his head in my lap, and I'm holding on to him, and every time a video game commercial comes on, he just starts wiggling. And I know that he wants to be able to play video games, but he could never do that. And you guys gave that back to him. You gave that to him." And at this point, I'm falling over the side of the chair, just, it's okay, it's fine. And in that moment, I realized that it wasn't about the video games. It was about a father wanted to have a moment with his son. There was a connection there that was missing. And because of that, that family now has the ability to connect to each other. And they'll always have that. That's what we do.
Oh,
Wow.
what a beautiful
Man.
story.
That's great.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
I got Alan.
Nice.
Unfortunately, Liam's made of stone. But
Liam, you got Liam the first time, though.
yeah.
No, you broke me once. You won't broke me again. Having kids, you can. It becomes very clear how true that is. Like, like the more that you can interact with them, the more you just. I don't know. It feels so special having them even around you and being able to connect with them. And if that's something that hasn't been easy for you for any reason, and you get that, I can't even imagine. We have those moments, when you see a kid, they grab your arm for the first time, and not everybody gets to have that story exactly. So if you can give someone a story that's that important, but even more so because it is something that I guess seems, especially to the dad, probably seems impossible. Seems like, like you were saying at the start of that conversation, they're like, don't worry about it. It's just not in our world. It's not something that can happen. And to have that paradigm shift for the kid, obviously life-changing. For the dad, oh my God, how much, an entire world of possibilities with your kid, and what even how you think of your kid changes, and that's so incredible. For both
any
of those
moment of
qualities.
joy that you can experience with your kids, even if it's minor, it literally takes away the sleepless nights and those thousands of hours of dedication. So you can imagine having 8 years of really not experiencing that kind of level of joy, and then seeing and then witnessing that level of joy experienced by him because of what you have, Steve. Man. That literally personifies all of your work in one moment. That's it.
Yeah,
that's
beautiful.
It right there.
I have a question. Can Alan tell that story as King Candy? Is that going to work? Or is that not going to be as good? You don't think that it won't resonate the same way?
Interesting.
I'll tell you a joke that made it into because I would be inappropriate, but here's an inappropriate joke that was in one showing of Wreck-It Ralph. They did it in one theater in New Mexico, and it was an improv. So in the movie, there's a when Wreck-It Ralph first comes on the scene, he's covered in taffy, and he breaks up the race. He's flipping the stands where all the fans are watching, and King Candy's freaking out, and he's saying, "Stop it! Whoa! Everybody, calm down! Don't, please! I don't want a race riot on my hands." Actually, the director's like, "I think it's funny," and they put it in one showing in New Mexico, and it was just a very uncomfortable silence, evidently. And so It did not make it into the movie.
That's when Lasseter was like, well, yeah, he has to be in everything we do.
Yeah.
He's a good luck charm.
Yeah. Nobody can make an audience that uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Till now.
Oh, we've had a couple of offerings, by the way.
We did. Thank you so much,
read them,
Nicholas Vaught for $42. Jade Green 018. Thank you all. This was a great stream. $20. And TC Gamer. Great to see everyone come together for a wonderful charity.
Gamer.
Thank
TC,
you. $50.
what's up,
Thank
baby?
you so much.
Oh, cool.
Wow, dudes, this is great. Thank you so much. We've all raised some amazing amount of money. $3,088 for AbleGamers.
Nice. It's a nice amount.
Cool.
Thank you
That's
all
good.
so much.
That's
Thanks,
juicy.
everybody.
It's awesome.
That is juicy.
This has been
Thank
wonderful.
you,
Thank you all
everybody,
so
for
much for
coming.
donating your time as well. Todd, Alan, Robin, Richard, Liam, Drew, and Steve. Thank you guys so much for joining me today.
And Pagan for organizing.
I might.
Pagan
Can we just take a
Shout
minute?
out. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Schedule
Took
changes,
this-
people pulling out. Like Pagan just stays on top of it with absolute
Just
enthusiasm.
takes this
and
whole thing
passion.
on her shoulders and
I'm
makes it
I'm
happen.
the duck on the water, guys. It's like Drew and Stephanie as well, helping with promo and getting guests. It's all good. It's all good. We're all
Yeah,
doing
but your
it.
duck has a bunch of actors hanging on their legs as they try to sell.
striking,
Totally, yeah.
striking actors too.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not. Yeah, obviously.
It's worth
100%
mentioning
Pagan.
that I reach out to these a lot. Like, I reach out to a lot of people to help with these things, and without a doubt, one of the people that I know I barely even have to ask is Pagan. Every single time, I'm just like, "Hey, I'm doing this thing. I'm in." Okay, well, I had a pitch, but okay. So
Yeah,
every time.
true.
And now I owe
Yeah.
Steve a Dr. Pepper. When will that happen? Never.
I don't think you understand how seriously I take my Dr. Pepper. I need you to bring it to me.
Over my dead body, Steve. Over my dead body.
Whereabouts are you based, Stephen? Where are you
Pittsburgh,
based again?
Pennsylvania.
Oh, that's right, Pittsburgh.
I
yeah.
can't even ship liquids. What am I going to do? Just call up your local convenience store and be like,
That
"Could you
was
drop
Irish.
Yeah,
Get
DoorDash.
liquids.
Ship
How do you
liquids.
do
I
that?
can't ship
Say that
liquids.
again.
I've tried.
You
Liquids.
know how,
Liquids.
yeah, this magical unicorn called Amazon. If you've
Right.
ever heard of it.
Yeah. Google it.
Yeah.
I just want to say it was
How
a
do you spell
pleasure
that?
for me, guys. Thank
No,
you for
Robin,
inviting
thank
me
you.
on. I had a lot of
Thanks
fun.
so
hanging
much,
out.
Robin.
Adios,
Yeah,
Robin.
thanks.
We're
Fun.
asking.
No,
Very
thank you
fun.
all so
Thanks,
much,
y'all.
everybody. Bye,
Let's go.
everybody. Thank you all so
Great
much.
to see
Joining.
you all.
Everybody.
Thank you, Robin.
Thanks for
Bye, everybody.
coming.
Thank you so much in the chat for
Okay.
everybody as well for
Good seeing
donating.
you.
Thank you, Richard.
Thanks,
everybody.
Yes, thank you
Thanks,
for the
everybody.
donations.
Everybody.
This is great.
Okay.
Bye.